comment na say making come comment na mamo na me sure but next week maybe a phone line atomu next week dashboard in his excellency we be 50 minutes maybe phone line because sometimes we say analysis no yen mo pay and you want to call and contribute and then also show him the appreciation say it is true said the all can in now pepe especially and this if when the obi said the all can be correct na how him say on a worry I no worry and I say next week I'm promising you I open the phone lines for you to have interactions with me on the show na be bia akoye kamaka here WhatsApp na man beto next week making canina dem but Facebook no LATVGH bo morning na fa comment for making can e dey amount na be bia akoye metwa mo aba mekoba there's a whole lot onim baby and na 25th January yanum na you believe in nature and then the universe, you know. Someone like me, I believe in nature and I believe in the universe. And then, and you may say, so we see, we are seeing now. All the 9 planets were aligned in the sky, and their force energies will come together for positivity. See me. When you say me, I dear Bapa, no my bachelor, no one has some fast because I said, my child, for some for time you some sit as baby Freddy dance here. See me. Say oh show me. And I say ebimpa obi obeso oye no oni wono ma. And you remember 6 o'clock echo and you remember 6 o'clock. The 9 planets ni na ewiasemu planet ni na omna ba be share owiem they will align themselves according to sequence of order. Omna ba be send wiem. Now, it is believed, astrology because it is believed, sir, positive energy. Adiwe ebesibiana esi in 396 million years. Biana eba. Eti this year na atowa uye ishira. Minum ye ishira. Anyumre enfwanu nka de boni bia da. Anye sa the whole of the year at the boni nkwa na beto. It is believed, sir, the energy coming out of this planet, you know, is very high. Say it will absorb every afterthought of nipa biya. Et you know, energy na bana no de ti the obaka say biya na wo twen na be hu na me be bre wo de wa no kasa asem ne pe instant planet na beje afom de be ya adwuma. So 2025 ni no bo say obana de bi o ye bi enye ye. See me. Let's believe in nature and believe in the universe. Oba de na born nature. Etenyumre about 6-7. Now you hwe na hu say wiema as a hand bia ba. Now hu say planet na start align here. Ujira oba de ejira ho. Na waka say start kan sempa de ma ho. Afi erade ma men toka. Afi ma menye ska adwuma nkoso minya favor enonya mbra me so. Bibia me bia enye ye bia me wura bia. Positivity should be your saying this night. And I believe, sir, we are feeling quite no. Baby, dear dance because the moment planet Beji when seminary within 21 days, you know, we believe, sir, a starting manifesting because 21 days are symbolic and mass success. And the onya jibye the kopepepa within 21 days. We need to be so what starting page man. Yes, sir. We need to we shall dare muntin na juma na ba dabi. We affirmation we are. 21 days time started say oh pay a juma you get it sika bi na open for be 1 month after 21 days seek you will get it adie bia which is positivity bia na pay one after 21 days of your affirmation it will come true may they chill free so when you mo etene the alignment of all the 9 planets to come and give us a good affirmation of energy for your positivity. It mean who say me tonyu na so correct o hwa tade e hye me na kire say adweni na eyesika aware adwuma kwatenten na hoden na mesre free basayi adom honom. These are the things I need and edu anwumira open so na say bia na your krada na oba be ya on sa right cross ni say yeah me kire your krada cross on sa right ni say etebo be 5 mo cross on sa say ya na adebone bia na ewo ho bia wa start declare say umpeso ha beto obenya police amane obenya we ni na wa lock on sa no in the moment 6 and 1 will be on Sunday pa. That means one be on Sunday say in Shirani Nanya the Emra. So then you start one and then you come may a Friday bonte may the missa left in the bay. So I see. Thank you very much. These are little secrets I made me actual about nature. Munji Cheni never bought me. Trouble about me coba. His Excellency is 7 Atubiga about the Kensa dashboard. We will come and then touch on the dashboard near Hundi Bay. After so can we say chief of staff I am a day. I am the power. Or so what will be after election? Any amount of employment. Near the 2 payrolls or no. Can we say Ukofi? After election, no campaign. I don't know how to no be a really. Now, that time na mampani akufado. Oh yeah, employ amount for into different sectors. And the payroll near now backdating. Was silent and making canina. Many His Excellency Ejinaha will talk about it and we see how you bet me are taking your manner at the accord. And then we were here Casabia and Mayor announcement. Like I always say, Minia Bano, Najeno, Miaminia Baha, out with Dimechi, one father, different mother. Me baako pɛ o me maame pɛ na owo me wan bi anka but me father kremoni gonjani to be precise me ka say me chema e be kwa chire e be kwa ba be say Excellency John Dramani Mahama so but e ho de ehia but eyi no 21st February na me nua ba no ye de no ka den ye be na yie and e bedu ameka mo na mu no makoja me ye wo achim oda enti that very day in fact enwa me maame ne me ka say o say commander ne say Masha Ebedi na say ministers ni MPs ni adebeba enti no security wise and police do an na mu say hey commander me ameba on commander oda me da what say you know the capabilities and the hard work of General Masha enti no person bibia be si we na say what started here security measures e dey ma ho e be friend cry ene e chichi ni ade na ebeba all because of me minti. God bless you. But the year 21st February 2025 any ebeye ayi no efunda Friday Saturday Sunday na yewie bibia ti adofo kai so ba akogya me na bibia akoyi metwa mo aba mekoba me His Excellency ma be try enkomo so na bibia akoyi metwa ba mo aba sia mekoba bia me ba sia. Because mo akwa ba edeba LTV so the front bench Jumedie so me me just so obi asadu ko mo say na the Masha you didn't mention your name. Wow, the Masha himself I'm for your comment name me me just so any General Masha the authentic numero uno bakope the hottest political TV show host in Ghana and Africa baby bia na me amini obi say I mean, picture. They wish you picture any problem here. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Me know say, and in the final batch, I can buy 13 deputy ministers. oh obey then he is done with the 60 ministerial appointment okay say obey and one limited the ministry from 30 to 23 no see 23 and mo pom panu na mo be mu adwuma and that is final me no can say he has almost about 10,000 appointments to make and the 10,000 appointment that's why 60 we are imagine yaka bebre kwa but you see encrophobia started and then tokwani ade ye protest omo ntiase say am appointment delay chale enyo kwa na komedi wo me gira hey my appointment abanka me ni beje because ye na yabre na enyo kwa na komedi wo but you should know say abani ba abemu no how many weeks how many months ni e ntobo ase me nyazete ye bi ni ade but me ne say say be di nkomo say enwa ba bia me nya info ni audio no I was shocked NDC, it is barely 1 month we came to power. What is that power dragging there? Yes, in a chairman, any president in Tamai Basa. What is going on? What is going on? I say appointment me or the rejected. What is going on? What is going on? And then, Your Excellency, Makachi said, I am going to be a citizen on you, not a spectator. Oh, buying change, and you may be 1 moment percent member for the beginning. But I am part of my patrimony to your 4 years just had at the corner. And when you think, say, 4 years in a wadia, say, I could follow him say 8 years in a wa. And I say, a short of Antonio Maye. Can you say, ne? One ma unprecedented record MVP in your bidda at home 38% and the presidential results. It's me patrol. I never quite excellency and I was with you, oh voter region. What share the maturity showing that yes, you are a man of your words and you are a man of peace. And you are voter region and for no sorry. I say, Obi Antinase. Sorry, inchia. Wo, it is true, because Opa Kunyano, who come now, so I'm not no and I'm sorry. And I'll be here, I'm Dakunyana. To Amenya dia. One yes, I could do 1 mile. Say him for more sorry. Open me, I'm sorry. Na bibia akoye kama na bibia akoye. Baby I don't my friend. Yes, Excellency. His Excellency. Stephen Atubiga, founder and leader of National Liberation Congress. Oba abekame ho na fe dashboard here din komo. Your Excellency.
Yeah, me.
Say wow. Good morning.
Adiachi, good morning.
Adiachi.
Mechia ahwefo nyina. Mechia mo production team. Echia the Ghana fo nyina omampanyini ne abedi ekire ne opposition leadership ne smaller political parties na me mo bia achi anapay.
Bibia boko de e.
Ya mencha de bibia dadi.
Me hu say bia na mani age.
Yes.
Na de ente mani age na say.
Yes.
And now see besu anyansa.
No correct.
The in-depthness of your brains no be unique for people to know.
Yes.
In fact, I comment after the show ni ade e bi quite me frame your phone so na omo ka say eh na nti can comment out to be hu say you don na I'm so making kind ade. In fact, the positivity of you being here very high and I'm proud of that.
Mr. Madam say LATV Emami Akonya Thursdays and Saturdays. Thursdays and Saturdays, me da nyamia say NLC LATV Emma NLC Akonya say membra na yenka about Ghana yembobo. It's not in the interest of any political party, we are in the interest of Yekromo Ghana as so me da say enye sika enye bibia but odone opportunity mode ma me say me so me betire ma me taking it for granted.
All right.
Yes.
All right, we are just going straight on the dashboard. Makacho say Thursdays and Saturdays be no dashboard no. Say so be kwabrochire. On kwabrochire no Ghana dia LATV. Or say I am a co-host because of say nyansa ne yepe more than 20 or 30 years in politics. Nimdie no one mo amaba ne 1 year mususa. One fisisa ntina ya mo wela.
And I ka abrochire obi free say America, Germany, London, Krana Yabrocho, Uko Abidjan, Uko Togo, Uko Burkina Faso, Uko Cameroon, Uko baby, and no see a day. And
that's what Ghana.
Yes, until Ghana be a Yabrocho. Until Mobimbe whom Burkina, and I say Abidjan, now Togo, and Kasawan Kwabroche. Let's just justify that.
All right. Your Excellency.
Yes.
Yeah, but what dashboard is here?
Yes.
Chief of Staff.
Yes.
Julius Debra.
Yes.
the letter call all the government sectors.
Yes.
Agencies in na say obi bia na ye employment that time pacho yanko dashboard in 10 fa letter to some na menken kan ema no hwe obi bia na aban the previous government ema appointment after election na ye de udin ene obi bia ko share controller any ade no ohia those names ni na payroll ni na so that they will know what to do with. Now the question I'm asking is, let me back in kind. The question I'm asking Your Excellency is, is it right, sir, after election that a government in power has lost, will you be doing appointment again? Okay, so there is the letter. All right. Okay. So request for information on payroll. I think the way 15th January 2025.
Yes.
And or the course in line with outgoing efforts to ensure the accuracy and integrity of government payrolls records under the John Dramani Mahama administration, I'm writing to request your assistance in providing information on staff who have been added to your institution's payroll since Saturday 7th December 2024. You are kindly requested to submit the following details for each staff member added within the specified period: full name, designation or job title, employee identification number if applicable, date of appointment, date added to payroll. This information is critical to maintaining transparency and accountability in our payroll management process. Kindly ensure that the requested data is submitted to my office no later than Friday 31st January 2025. Should you require further clarification or have any questions regarding this directive, please do not hesitate to contact your corporation. Your cooperation in this important matter is highly accepted. Signed by Julius Zabra, Chief of Staff, and I'll say to all heads of government institutions. Now, this letter, what does it say? Uhun is saying.
Yes, I think, sir, honestly, so we lose the election on the 7th December, and then Chester Wabino has come to end. Still, we are president. Still, you are in control of the country. Still, you are still running affairs. But unfortunately, no, mean to me, you see, as me, you see, Ghana has say no. Unfortunately, no, say political party Elusua, they wickedly do some employment on call for employment,
unnecessary employment.
Just to burden the incoming. Your friend is saying leadership and waba. And besides that, there's a history or the president of Weber. No, a pam will be every honor, no, the party supporters a share honor to the sense say, square round holes with the square pegs. To I think, say, it is right to say, I was saying this in Mabunu Sudidi, also Mudidi, a common for 8 years. So I think Sankro for no Mamon Sakameho. I mean, after December, Mamon Sakamu Sana, because I was surprised, say, Metis as chief executive. Omoda so office. Immediately you hold a political appointment position. Now government you lose. Advise yourself and just quit and leave. Simple. Because it's not a place that it belongs to you. A political appointment. So as a chief executive leaving. Leave. Don't wait to be sacked or written. Yeah. Already write your resignation.
That even that shows your credibility and then maturity.
Yes.
The moment you sack yourself.
Yes.
So because when him say I buy me na de oba ye. I buy na ko. What's what ye? I buy na mu no. Ya pa mo no.
Yes.
Na wo na de oba ye na mu no ya tu no.
Yes.
Na wo na oti wo no. Wo betra ho acha na. And my problem is it a deliberate action that government have been doing say after elections and now omu hu nyansa say ye employment. The time I enter to about there, when you have employment, so that these people or your food soldiers will get something to eat. But in your job, then you do a shadow employment.
Yes.
At the end of the day, no, these people they say,
yes, I think say some employment being so no. Government of the day no on pay burden. Or jagu hono because on pay extra burden. Immediately osipeno, no are created thousands and thousands of employment ebia de oba no obe creative obe merge certain places and number ma nkrofo bi certain oversight duties ebe cover that employment because any employment a burden. But in all, no, I think Julius Debra idea because there must be job for the boys. We 2016 basically. NDC boys bebre enye adwuma nye ye accommodate omo for 10 no na no omo ye unemployed at least 6 omo wie school since 2013 omo anye adwuma nye sa besi ne and age wise inti usuwe dia bobi so bedi kakra because come shifting cultivation inti na Ghanaians every 4 years we are wake up now we are so I think says at the right direction but believe me or not Sir Julius Debra mo an krake whip no it was some of the directors and the chief executives now. They will not bring the actual names because their hands are not clean. Ebiji Sika and created that employment. So see they will expose them. So they will find ways and means and even send ghost names. So I think that the NDC party and Kasana chooses certain people. What you say? No more audit the payroll itself. And who say why or shall say educate you know, and through Ministry of Finance and I think Controller and Accountant General, they will be able to know, say, when and Nisika Esha immediately after 7. So, Obi Abakako head Controller and Accountant General should make it their prerogative, say, they will look at all entries and all jobs, and all, besides all sectors, not my director, no, they should look at the payroll sector, no, and also look at the banking sector. Why not see Sikabi every Abrochire.
One account to me Ekwada.
No, nya abrochire me can internally. One account to me and all department sika. Esha say all the banks should produce people names. Payroll, money free control and accountant general and Minister of Finance and then yeah. Esha say about after December 7th and also get those
because those who were the board directors of sorry to use the word, but I have to useless National Cathedral are still taking a salary.
They must be
they are on payroll. Almost about 20,000 a month.
Yes. Yes. So the foundation that will look at the cathedral and a personal
interest.
A personal promise. A personal promise from a former president. So if their payroll is coming from fund no nyato hona, government has to prosecute say a buying a sika akko cathedral no ho ana because it's a personal. So buying sika ko hono mo people must be held accountable. And now say sika if you buying kukuomu and akwa private accounts no run by it because minji ni say government institution am be appointment say you appoint to say it's a private sector. So but I think say there should be accountability sika ne free who is managing the money. Inti ade echi e wo fie na hu say okraman aka nanan aboso say no de niti atoso no oda ofie nimu na ya abo okro no a kraman no e accomplish kraman na also chine first
ada na kraman no chine first
say also opo kraman na mpo na jo si ewia ade echi ya comfortably oda ho say
na say bia won so o ma kraman aduane ti kronfo ne ba no Amana dan do didi dia also can no.
It will cramani corrupt. Or your cronfo no number 1 cronfo because usa crama bi ombe bo crono a your baloney e free bi say baloney and I say salami preko na ma twitwa de omo ye sandwiches no otu anu e de man kraman a jack omo mpo omo wi obefa bibi a free free ho nya de akọ e na bi so omo de tobacco e fra nam dey o de makraman odi a
obeda
nyesa obe sa ape baby afakra mama bomo there are so many ways akronfo no ne enkrama ne ye omo ye deal so me free say dia wo jisika no e so mo achi omo national security iyoko your friend say special prosecutor omo nyina betima invite omo mo source of income ne free every accounts way na match wrong statement then they will go to the accounts when they open accounts no then they will trace where the money is coming when they instruct to say so there's an evidence of chain in your friend is saying chain in commander Sikani Friba. But I think Julius Debra has done the right thing. Babunubia expect to say more than 10,000 appointment na President John Mani Mahama Beye. But Matisse a binumu yedidi
you know there are me find on to us.
Yes.
Now Central Region.
Yes.
Enua na me voter region. His Excellency thank you to I was there voter region.
Yes.
I want to minyanti yes me free on my Central I'm so there be me vote I mean to me mba. So they send me a video and then the youth over there akọ a party office akọ says senioma senioma in the name of government appointee say delay in appointment o say aban so appointment me no mo mpe o say den yo omo twaja to mu senior the NDC tax. Why should it be so, Your Excellency? Because aban ba ye onya 1 month kura gradual process old me fada ko pe emfo bia dwuma at once sir. So should it be say job for the boys there, but I say aban wa che? Do you see it that way?
Me free say it's one of the most sad, unexpected a year. I mean, it happens once in a while. John Dramani Mahama Nkasa, the constituency, baby, and the MP ni wono. Almost shishi ties ni nioma protest. Say, I didn't know John Dramani Mahama. Emma on one candidate free no kuromo honomono. On man appointment here. But people should understand, say, he says John Dramani Mahama. Mumu presidency, the presidency that the MP Banukran is the biggest opportunity here. It's not only appointment on Kwani the reward. Ebi a backdoor, you don't know the amount of employment. Ebe hitisa a district, a constituency. And at the same time, no, is it worth to say they never question Minister of Employment or Art and Culture? Employment benefit ben amwede mubenya. Besides that, no, say president year 10,000, more than 10,000 a friend is saying employment. There are so many places that mo MP debate me ako. And also no, munka who say once you are president, it was say uye ni fata, uye ni here, and son of why ni se. Ni se ne se, mu free say oye president no, mu constituency o say bibia den eba mo ho. Ma ni fata ne se, o say muka who say nya mo nko na mo de ne eba power. There are other people la omuso mu and ye mo ba na mu dware ne de ma abontisofo na abontisofo so mu ebam ne man to me. So mo man no kwan until so besides that reshuffling wo reshuffle say after 1 year obey no den reshuffling. So mestre say baby am protest mu ye nyina no. And I don't think say John Dramani Mahama can sit in Accra and then remember say obi every voter obi say hold your party leadership accountable. It is your party leadership or mo constituency, mo district, mo region, omo na muko horo omo, because if you play the role in the district and the constituency, no, definitely they will remember you, because right now some of us made noise say former President John Dramani Mahama, President your friend say John Dramani Mahama, and then our commander-in-chief now, no, we chastised him for not taking care of party foot soldiers and a grassroots. And then no, we rewarding the structure of the party, we rewarding executives of the party, we rewarding grassroots, we rewarding those that nobody can question loyalty, to the sense it has even become history that unprecedented in the history of the NDC party. No, there even in this country, Obiya no are rewarding the party change John Dramani Mahama.
Sir,
and then
are you sure of what you are saying?
I am telling you,
because some of the youth also are complaining, say they are not seeing anything.
Because the reason why I know some good names like Timothy Atabode, I know some good names Dela Edem, I know some good names Broja Jemfi, I know a lot of people you can't. Your friend is saying there's this guy called Azubila. Yeah, there are these guys that have floated at the national level. You cannot say they will not be rewarded, but they should have patience. Minister John Dramani Mahama. Okay, it is difficult sharing food though. It is easy for a lot of people to help cook food, but it's the most difficult time when serving the food. But everybody cannot also have the food equally. That is why some people must be watchmen no matter what. Some people must be drivers no matter what. Some people must be houseboys and cleaners no matter what. Some people must be gardeners no matter what. Some people must be Samale or muchirmen, women no matter what. That is how the world, our fingers are not the same. And that is why Jesus Christ even has powers over Satan. But Satan too has his powers. God created Satan. And Satan is sharing the world with God. Everybody. So you must accept, say, as a president, those who sponsored, brought their resources. And they may not be, some people, businessmen sponsored the party. That is the foundation of running a government. Or a government giving birth to a and some people, stakeholders, also do omo don buy. A binusu do omo nyansa buy. So abisu do omo holding buy. No more abisu ko akwawu. Some of them act like suicide bombers. What you say? They take their head. Some people do the dirty work. some people do the clean work, the media houses. What you are saying, it takes a lot to win power. And when you win power, everybody has to be taken. Everybody is important, especially my former party, the NDC. No? Once we are a card-bearing member, you are a stakeholder in the party. Rollins build a party, no? Sikaninim, Ohianinim, Ntine Freya who comrade, no? Anytime Sikafua Esha say ba party more, it's no more a socialist than a capitalist like the MPP party. So I was saying, the socialist party, no, is to create jobs for everybody to make sure. But we have accepted, say, monkey the work, babu the chop, not a dose or party no more. Internationally, John Dramani Mama has also cured that and killed that. Nobody should worry, said there will be monkey the work, babu the chop again. Was some practically out to the extent saying, ye be criticizing, no, we have nothing to say. So babu no biana na penny biano, if you be ambassadors. Ebi deputy ambassadors, ebi be chief executives, ebi be deputies, ebi be first half, ebi be second half, ebi krano last minute kra, and ebi be business, and ebi be creative business among Crophobia. They can also use the business to also build others
and also employ
others. When they make you a minister, they make you a minister sector no, go and be creative and make sure say and young Crophobia bring never call payroll so, but take care of the food soldiers. Because if you're a minister, it comes with benefits. Ube award contracts. Ube the kickbacks will say some of them 2,000, 5,000, 4,000, 10,000 is a business capital. A minimum per thousand Ghana. So if you are DC,
yes.
Projects
MC, big
be
deals.
Creative.
Yes.
So don't expect say John Dramani Mahama Nkwa and create employment at the national level.
You also should create.
Masa,
the moment you've been given an appointment. Yes, of course.
Obi otibinduru ekuyani. Sebi on timi nchro.
That be.
Kusasi nkwa noka. Ni business ye den wa kra se for the presidency.
But
when you are an MC,
I'm an discuss on front of fertilizer.
Yes. What have you? So the appointees, anytime you see the grassroots crying for unemployment, the appointees have failed the president. You can pull some.
And what about
like the communicators? Every minister should adopt the national communicators as the spokesperson for the ministry.
Simple as
you don't need the president to instruct that.
No.
Sami Jemfi and Co can trigger that. So that Busumi Biano, they don't need to be in government payroll. There are some oversights, and then some ministry, some places like MPA, Ghana Gas, your friend is saying free zones. Musono, there is a lot of. I will use the word chop, but there's a lot of benefits there. Use it to take care of the media on behalf of the party. Use it to make sure say Babunubia any transportation.
Simple. The media that helped you.
Yes.
We will come there. Part of topic. You know.
Okay.
We will come there. The media, so, most of the media helped.
Julius Debra issuing this letter. No.
Okay.
I give him 2,001 billion 100%. Say, Mitanechi say
2,001 billion.
Yes, I think say. NDC Mayo and be mama na haga mame. NDC Mayo and mama Julius Debra haga mame.
Yeah, can you say on dashboard, you know? Yeah, ma appointees in your way say. So first, when you appoint to, near be sure you know, and ya ma and all this kind of baby shake. Bebre, be for communicator say a ma.
Good.
But and now only one Berman and Amo. Berman abre. But ya no cover young gay bishop or any secretary.
Yes.
Or cover young girls or any PA. Then he refeed the full soldiers and a buanama or the party about power. I think that one should go to the appointees.
Yes.
Now, Obeka wants a mama maybe so. What is the role of the appointees? And then the deputy ministers and then even CEOs and MMDCs within the 24-hour economic plan. What is their role? What is their duties? And then now we should be expecting them to say they'll be doing due diligently for the process and improvement of the administration of John Dramani Mahama and the NDC as a whole.
Me free say, Mahusa Nkrofobi air protest say Yama obi ejuma a onye NDC almost suspect.
I know you're a second topic.
Okay.
Yeah, the role of appointees. You know.
Say first appointment as an agric minister, for example, you must be creative. Say. Not necessarily creating employment on the government, bearing the government payroll. But waiting a creative, I was creating a friend external employment. For instance, for planting for food and job was one of the champion lead of the MPP a omo team di nya omo second round nti who agric minister no bana look at the sector if you can continue such replica na be pay DB amano what you say whether farmers something a DB where you're planting for food and jobs utuba say ubetima can say jobs food for planting and something that you also create to brand the NDC and make sure say you continue the same thing say nipa at the left na you can use right now the year so that it will still make sure say eduane bebu what you say obiya na person we school or government payroll so into we agric minister have to be creative there na wetimi aye hwe say who said tractors the wickedness of the MPP about thousands and thousands of tractors you dey see osem mfama ekuafo no esi ho I saw it on TV I was shocked you know small tractors kra na nkrofo betimi dey aye adwuma no what have you and I think say we are minister for employment and then employment and then social welfare and
youth and employment agency.
Yes. No, the minister of as a minister of employment. No.
Minister of employment.
Youth and so you can also work with the agencies now. You can package a lot of Ghanaians at the Omako non-speaking English countries. Omako teach you honomo, and they will be on government payroll. Omako the conditions crew homo free accommodation allowance. Ntomo pay ni in dollars no. What you say, budget taxes also from Vietnam to other countries or other countries who here soldier for externally. You can also do so as Minister of Employment, you can create millions of jobs externally and also work your embassies the embassies. You make sure say a Minister of Social Welfare workers are there. In the agency now, modern Crawford and Saudi Arabia and Arab speaking countries, some no. A prerogative of the ministry, no, you work with those agencies, no, so that Obi Okoye agency go Krobia so Arab world na multitude. They should report at our embassies and somebody should know them. Every month to be ano, not nipa the ministry makes you afro be and they should check it if they have difficulties. Then you can bilateral trader. The other countries will have a unified agreement say through diplomacy. Says a more treaty a workers so hanoma, we expect prosecution. People must be prosecuted for manhandling, for raping our women, so that yes,
Lebanon,
yes,
Saudi Arabia,
yes,
Qatar,
yes,
those Arab countries,
and then when they get there, their employees or their employers have no right to take their passports. The passport belongs to Ghanaians. It's for Ghanaians. So that embassies know have a staff that will be checking on them. Who are in emergency and who are text quickly, they'll go with the police to their aid. What you say? Near call arresting those abuse. No, or because no case you mean to me, yeah. Also, quite ultimate ultimate befi. No matter on passport. And and besides that, that's Minister of Foreign Affairs can work that in terms of and a Minister of Roads also making sure say your technical schools, and Minister of Works and House, the technical schools, you equip them with all the machines, the bitumen machine, what have you. Aquina are buying millions of dollars. The students are in engineering, they will go and be patching the holes as their practicals, as their final work. Ghana will save a lot of money. And our buying cars in Yinano should also be maintained, serviced, whether iron accident at our technical universities as their practical works for their your friend is saying for their results, either final, and then your schools no. Ghana shouldn't be awarding contracts say yenyonya. First year students should be able to do the chairs.
Technical students,
so that in Konya no supply na eco schools.
And His Excellency John Dramani Mahama said whole airport obetene na a training.
That is creativity. First a ministry no. Oba go say award am a contractor. Walls na pipe omo painting. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Look, I've employed Omo University on certain jobs. Senior, they are engineers. They can't even flip a shovel. They can't flip a shovel. How do we award a contract to a contractor? Say, ko technical school, ko sidometry momo. Ko technical school, ko change light bulbs. Ko technical school, a technical school. You award a contract to a contractor, so will be and supply cars any day. Today,
it is full of theory.
To be able to be even
full of theory. Ghana, the animal arrange.
One more cars and keten no. And the first can what have you know. the past government had to even give the contract to an individual. One NATO armored cars never see kana hun keten because they don't trust a bulletproof will be better media cool. But if Ghana start producing those cars, it can even go to West Africa. Unia, I can speak with the authority. Say, I made an arrangement for the Sudanese president. What you say? Emma me invitation through the embassy. Some info bimra. Na omebaba set the same. Unso mwana yo mu uniform. Omwana yo mu tuo. Omwana yo omu amoka omu bibia. I had a connection through that. The president through the embassy gave an invitation. Say, Mimra, a visit, including the defense minister. We should come and look at all equipment. All they need is a land. Omebaba ye the same factory to supply West Africa amokas. What have you know? Do you know it wasn't possible? Meka during opposition, through my arrangements, the Sudanese embassy.
So the past government didn't.
Yes, because we are menye NDC. I'm sorry, menye MPP.
But even a friend is saying, and you know, I was aware. With a friend saying dialysis machines in here.
Thank you. Me arrangements.
Minister of Health.
Yes.
Yes. So we get a vice president. I
brought dialysis. We are going to install them without government paying a penny.
A penny, yes.
We install them throughout the whole country. And then sadly, with no money, every hospital, every plant, no honour. I didn't get the help. I didn't get the support. Dallas, no hospital pays a penny. Just give us the space. All the hospitals, I brought those whites. Over 2,000 secured, ready to go. I didn't get the support. I didn't get the help because me MPP, they think supporting me. And so some of you should understand as a private sector, if you found us in the corners of dealing with MPP, it wasn't that we were party members. It wasn't that we believed in them. But business is politics.
Business must
and
go
politics is business. So today, I want us to understand. But when we start putting the interests of the country first, just let's move forward with the topic. We heard the minister for your friend is saying rails. Masa, what we need in this country, me pa John Dramani Mahama Cho say, we need immediately some create environment now. Banks can be created. Singapore, population of less than 7 million. They have about they have not less than they are about 600 and something banks. I'm not but every sector be our bank. All the 23 ministries should have about 4 banks sponsoring and supporting government projects, so that they should cut budget to every ministry. Me pa John Dramani Mahama Cho. Every minister must run the sector as a business entity. You have a commercial section at all the ministries that you can partner with Ghanaians, a create employment. And Minister of Finance should only be giving letter of credit to be a yaman contract to go to the bank, no more fund the project. By so doing, we will not see roads or contract and never receive certificate. Yentia and by the time we side or the bitumen near Kwakugusun. Na kwana say potholes, as I say, in especially rainy season. So there must be funding at the private sector. It will create employment. So we need more banks. More banks. That is how Singapore. So John Dramani Mahama should also, because your bigger banks are, a bit me swallow smaller banks, no. What you say? And some smaller banks will also be a microfinance banks that will go to the rural areas and be directly. So that's women bank now, yeah, you know. Immediately you start with women bank. Men are doing the same trade that the women bank now, yeah, can. Are you getting me? Men are also in Dagbogulushi. Men are selling tomatoes.
But as I'm speaking to you, there are a lot of banks and open loan cry bema on senka.
Yes.
And when you ask them why, they tell you say a man marketing bema do this kind of journey.
Yes.
And on back with him.
Singapore, I've gotten the figure now. Singapore has 375 banks. Every sector of the economy have banks. And the foundation of growing a country is like running this country like a business entity.
So that is why His Excellency say,
yes,
the agri sector is going to have their bank.
Yes.
And obey women's,
yes,
women's bank.
Why should
solely for them?
Why should a Greek bank be sponsoring somebody to go and build a house? It should be sponsoring combined harvesters. Your friend is saying dams, irrigations. Look at the vast land that Ufri Accra ha echo. So when you university, when we are Greek. Okay, you come together like 40, 50 of you. Some of you would be the managerial section. Now my drill boreholes, agri section. Now my drill go like 500,000 boreholes. Okay? Now, there will be all year round. What you say?
So within the deputies and then the CEOs, the ministers themselves, I don't know, what are they to put together to help the 24-hour economy?
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama must rethink and have deputies. That's why that is how you can achieve. Some ministers must come in the morning, and once they close, the other ministers will take over in the evening till daybreak. So government section like DVLA must run 24 hours. Okay, Ghana passport 24 hours. Ministry of Trade 24 hours. Deputies who work in the evening. Registrar General must run 24 hours.
Deaf and Bev.
24 hours. There are a lot of our hospitals are already running 24 hours.
Our hospitals
our
and
hotels
our
are already running.
Securities are running 24 hours.
Our transportation are already running 24 hours.
But even the transportation is the private sector.
Yes.
It is the private sector that is running the 24 hours. But the government sector, they have a time of
our
closing.
video house and a video saying. Video houses and everything.
For
video rooms and video house and
movie houses.
Movie houses. Running 24 hours. Nyamin Chadi and so no, your friend say, and there. Excuse my man, that's so. Their showers are also running 24 hours, especially on my end, kitty at home. Also running 24 hours.
Oh my God, Your Excellency.
And then you'll be answer what dress you know, few shoot case and what's a shoot, just or qua by you know. Wow, Papa. What you say?
Papa movement.
Papa. Cantamanto for a year, Juma. Environment where they can also do 24 hours. But I think it's a Cantamanto, no. Me bo ma basu so mo anka say timi rebuild.
But for information, His Excellency writes you free a voter that bano. He made a series of calls instantly. All Cantamanto for Jana Aishomu na no number of nipadomni na no obia abani so be momuska.
Yes.
To empower them in their job.
I'm talking about in Eja entimintum treated woods Eja entimintum.
Everybody say pilot here the free abrochire
they are treated.
They are treated. Yes.
Atade wa abrochire a different abrochire background no. You treated in such a way say ebeche ansa no jana iden etimi ahye atade no. So as sebiemu bia na yesisi adan e wa abrochire ya ye ndan ho adwuma throughout no. Omo bibia no fireproof, waterproof, at least fire resistance. Etimi take certain hours. So eja eto efie mu ma unless it takes time and sana ashi bebre and sana your friend say at least enough time I would to me escape when time and sana fire service so by bedru hono. So I think say yen rethinking outside the box say your mouth and positioner go and be creative and also see how you can create jobs because every sector ubetimi create but a buy and cancel budget no. Not every sector, no. You can say rails.
But for now,
no, it can be done.
Right now, no, e-levy is going to be scrapped off in February. Now, reintroduction of the toll booths are coming back.
Yes.
Better tax in February is going to be scrapped off.
Yes.
Emission levy is going to be scrapped off. Almost about 4 or 5 taxes are scrapping now.
If government is able to work out and be creative and be getting the revenue somewhere to replace it. Who say IMF? So government cannot just scrap it immediately. Into present say into normal buy president say we must get a replacement. What you say? So some of the taxes instantly.
No, but the finance minister to forcing.
Yes.
I can say the next budget are all Babekai or Parliament. You know?
Yes.
Those taxes are going to be scrapped because they've already had a communication with the IMF.
Okay.
And IMF has agreed per their standings in here. Now, Remu and saying I could protest. You know. Is it right, sir, about Everton ECG now? Do you agree to that?
If government selling ECG depends on the angle that you come with. We should believe in made in Ghana. It's made in Ghana. Drive made in Ghana. Wear made in Ghana. Brush made in Ghana. Marry made in Ghana. That is the only way. Russia more. They took a drastic decision. Say they were going to manufacture their own cars. Into no more ladder, or more Niva. Then the Germans to start say they are going to make Golf. No Audi. No what have you. The Koreans started some Hyundai. No more Nasefono. So Ghana, we should be able to manage. It is very dangerous given certain strategic facilities. Look, I can manage ECG, put it in place for free for government. Trust me, for free. I can manage. If we cannot manage ECG, it means we can't manage our wives and children.
Because the reports coming from ECG
Yes.
after auditors report and I say almost about 496 billion cedis has it cannot be accounted for.
Yes, because they had about 88
within 3 months.
88 accounts. ECG had about 88 accounts in the previous government.
88 accounts.
Yes.
Operating in almost about 24 or 25 banks.
Yes. So who made that decision? Who decided that? Our Ghanaian problem is we are not prosecuting corruption. You scratch my back, I scratch your backs. Our institutions are failing because of lack of political will. People are not working because they think that I have a brother, my party is in power. There are certain institutions, that is the heartbeat of the country, which is the energy sector, that we must take the political lens out and prosecute people. We have special prosecution. Are you getting me? Why should we think that Broni Nebetimi manage the affairs of this country? Amaya, it's shameful, it's disgraceful, bad governance, unacceptable. And I think say every government that does not believe in made in Ghana say we have the competence. What I say, and I don't believe we've created a system so we have a so about tie. Obiafi say I must be an accountant. They have no respect to the easy. Mimi yinin kwalabremo. I wanted to go to the technical school. What I say, but my parents thought that school dropouts na technical schools. Mi kwa broche na mu say rather ukuran sanu ejuma uwo sika uwo nimonyam uwo fans uhuto echen doctor na lawyers omo mbo tie because they pay some even up to $100 an hour, $50 an hour. Such the mention. Ye chere we juma kura no ye tua $30, $40 an hour. We are apprentice a we mechanic mo pie no. Bro, are you getting me?
I'm listening.
So ECG, make abaye, I can manage it for free. I can come in because that is part of my specialty. I can put systems in place to the extent cross if we can give phone numbers. Okay? If we can register cars, every household, okay, and the only say ECG ahumano, any the kofi hono, automatically it can also be hooked on telephone cables, and as a year, ECG can mix extra money on it.
I said telephone cables, and they have their own cables almost on more line. But we can use the same cables for. So there's no need of aligning another hose or post for telephone.
No. One you bet mama award contract amount. You see what ECG is failing is say you take Dansoma area enclave as a constituency, then government will give you a contract. Need a put a system in place amount. So every household is out or electricity piano is keyed all the way to a station. They can sit down and phone company they can know say you are here. And I'm up in point to location. Then light is it is your company that will quickly go and change the transformer and build the ECG. So every household no now also I will manage hono. Also I create a contract because mine in this area the number of people that are hooked up to the number of your friend is saying meters. And the meters you have a system you can locate it say Bluetooth. We will have what it says enya utimi download unsa oyere e wa ha say wo ma wa ha say on your phone no. It's come into a database. Instead say fear we no meter if payment is not come and it doesn't cost anything no. I mean once they are manufacturing the meters it's just a chip they put in it, and once they are installing that chip has to also be reading from the same reader normal temper ABP unsa light say ABP no as it's beeping it will be signaling at your area no near call aboso kind the same thing with the same thing. So we like to say an emergency ECG. They've given you a contract. They've created employment, and then we can. That's the first foundation of rooting out illegal connection. That's so what I say. And now uchi light will be honomo. Illegal to call baby. It will signal at your station. Say there is
illegal connection.
Yes, because electricity is the only year. It starts from point A to point Z. What you say? And this is a constant. That when it's interrupted, a signal will come. When it's on, a signal will come. So what did they mention? So ECG being sold is on its it's lack of. I think Junapo Munkwa Bruche Munkoshian, or you can bring or Mufa consultants in a mame. Me at Tubiga, how can I make the ECG better? Or Musika Engira. Even meters no. Yeah, manufacture no Ghana has.
I say your meters in China phone the bar. But before them,
our technical schools can manufacture.
Former administrative cocoa board.
Yes.
Emma Ghana cocoa board.
Yes.
Mr. Richard Ajimai.
Yes.
I said, wow, you guys are saying it all.
Yes.
Tell His Excellency that I am proud of his submissions.
Yes.
And then this is nation building agenda.
Yes.
But not political building agenda.
Yes. What's the medana say? Bakaja is a comedy.
Okay, I say, Onona. Oko Kumasi Kwaji Awarema prof na full player man for say Masha my full player former cocoa board administrative or show
the o medana say we are keeping watching a friend say LTV. So by moving forward no yen Niama Ghana akwanechi nothing is impossible. For instance make us say creative bank for rails na we betimi abeji loan from Accra Ekadru Nkoko. Now when so abeji loan out of coaches friend trains no the siso. Now when obi so akwaye adrubun kurugu yoyo. So by so doing no they will maintain and service the coaches very well. Because they are private investment. Na Ghana agent taxes on kwa. So what they mention even our administrations no administrations no they should give it to contractors. Memfa say Ministry of Works and Housing a friend say audit accounting section no na your contractor or hono. You are only being a contractor, you pay the workers no a pulley payroll under what they do. The administration section your contractor. The reason why you are doing that cars ministries behind in the section they'll be well maintained. I feel now private government worker or office. I feel no baby yen nim ebo pons. Wabo pons say you know wakana no. Or we are no by natadie no was original and sana watna there must obompaye. That your government offices is not places for prayers. And 41 you have to serve, you have to push documents. Documents immediately come on a table to say. The next person that document be kon ho no etin or trace messenger and our office a clerk be ba be fa file no e dey call the next room. Waste of government resources. Mubanso there should be a clocking system. You clock the time you came in. You clock the time you went out. Value for money. Are you getting me?
So this time no His Excellency John Dramani Mahama shouldn't more the administration here very soft. Also, only strict. No, yes. The policies and
that is what the appointees and government ministers can do to help John Dramani Mahama.
That is it.
Don't sit your ass in the office there as a minister waiting for the big contractors and a large
working on Lotto. Yes. Minister Mwadi Lotto paper to him. We've been saying that Lotto now or calculation. Obakono obi ti wo bet boys ya adwuma
ebi a deputy minister.
Oh, ministers
they punish the deputies.
Ministers
minister
Your Excellency.
Me say ebi a deputy minister.
Past government and the administration.
Me say
without fear of favor and yes sir due
past government the deputy
minister body ministers bebre abakono no lot of people edom anima they are working Lotto.
And no you greedy pa because as a minister
parliament yeah adwuma no oto ase say no o twabet.
Oh any
see media for the journal o dey come na eto ma asese a was o just sporty no o mo pe everybody aviator na ministers ni yi.
Okay. What I'm saying is ministers no be so punish deputies.
No? Oh yes
ministers
yes.
Project meaning minister or big minister I no cry no the deputies no kasakra no musu or even or more there be or the one project can the deputy minister no. I can tell you some most sectors ministers no such as the previous government almost punish deputy ministers no
more fire.
So me patch said this current ministers no NDC ministers no don't go and be greedy and shove all the projects. My deputies nibi we are chief executive
the national cake should be shared among everybody
because the deputy minister now deputy chief executive no and the deputy director no honestly your party ni and people also expect something from him.
Fire and the thing is so we a minister ebia obetu kwa abrochire deputy na be show wachi.
Thank you.
Now so if you don't have the alignment with your deputy how the deputy work accordingly if
you are ministers so no Mumfa kickbacks ni bin party headquarters.
That is it. No Muhammad Jumane yo. No stress. No
contracts now. Contracts now be awarding and our sector be cancel because whether we like it or not, a lot of contracts will be terminated.
Yes.
When it's repackaged, re-evaluated. Nobody kwa contractors now. Some 10%, 20%, 30%. Mumfa bin come headquarters because some of the grassroots they have no business coming to your ministry. They are at the party headquarters.
Waiting for to be stopped. Waiting to be stopped.
And then some party foot soldiers need capital. At the local level.
100 cities. Obi per 100 crowd on water. Obi per 100 cities keke or no person the ton pure water and then you are a minister, you MP, you can help the person.
Yenye card bearing members at the moment, but we help build the party.
That is truth.
The NDC, my former party, I helped build it. Mi moja our party nimu. I have sacrificed for the party before. My co-president, my party and all of it. Mumusa said I got nothing. The best I can do for the party is to fight for those my brothers and sisters that are
Your Excellency, me say overcome ministry. Now Obi was a minister by 8 and 9 or 12 about my
yes.
1 about my 130 was at the Canada police in Nancy. Oh, see,
now back
thank you very much.
Oba Omanya position.
This administration,
I know you
know my shop.
Ministers ni bina ye ni mo.
No joke for you. I am administration.
Waja ne yire na one ne bra ebe si ne.
Akufo administration question ministers were part.
Ni special aid no ne nam no. Waja ne si hono ma sa foforo.
I sa foforo.
Omo ade o tell we around him. Mamu nya sa
hotel sakasiye aye golden tulip. Alisa hotel.
Because ministry na etua free fuel, free driver, free watchman, free security.
This time we are going to be strict on you people. We have monitor.
No.
You don't
care how much you make. You don't care how much you make.
Because there's a saying said leadership by example. Your Excellency.
Yes.
If you the minister by 8.
Yes.
Current administration by ye. Me praise you but me and I part of me money dim. Me call in office. That was last week. And I was shocked. Me say wow, say no be transfer be boa. Onim. Me do a ministry honum.
Yes.
As of 7:30. Now minister Jackson no waba.
Good.
Now Afrina workers in our ministry omoba. Now onim dey here. Me go help ohun pe so ma shabra. Any e cut na receptions. E no share that far paper say. So shame so that the workers wouldn't know say minister Aiden aba. And e bi mo ba onu wo worker na violate oba na. Afrina o share the phone so.
Yes.
Na minister so to say na me so metenin we shouldn't talk or show bia that day before man of God then and on say this person Juma off everybody dey actually he did a yeoman's job and then we no hear me to say hey if those times and then I'm here say I'm Ramantan by 8 a.m. all of you are here. I'm the last person to sign the logbook. When I sign before you come, remember that your salary that month will not come.
Good. Ubekwa minister bi kura office kura no. Na bia sa ni secretary na ote hono mo no. Na o serve the previous minister.
Yes.
No dey abro ubekwa afa no on respect.
So
make sure say ministers mu make sure say mo kwa receptions na mo te hono mo receiving microphone. Our party ni at heart na.
Minister of Information.
Yes.
Kwenye upon Kromani not time on.
Yes.
There are a lot of guests abako. One of them can say
they don't respect.
Mushe. No bako I am plumb, but they don't have office. They are working inside. This time, this administration, no, one of them abano, and to me and Juma, Massa will fire you. Yeah, can I say, you know me.
As for me, even the sitting president, at the par, I'll praise him. I'll think about it.
More fire.
And then I'll do constructive criticism.
More fire.
I am happy saying no. Most of the NDC people almost damasi.
More fire.
So party no has been in power through the blood and the toil of my brothers and sisters. Now through some of us I also sacrificed and left to be able to speak up. To tell them, no. So it's a my appointment. And you want fe.
That be
and you fashion
tree.
And you want him. Enya wodom.
Anya say won fese obi a party mo bi won fese on.
In opposition.
Anya say on kwado ni ma de party obi ni ma de say on.
Thank you.
Ya mbi ni ya boy masters ni etete.
Thank you.
Ya submit your documents in here. We qualify more than some of you the MPs.
When a party is
but the opportunity.
When a party is in opposition, it's what you can do for the party.
That is it.
Not what the party can do for you.
Exactly.
But when the party gives birth to a government, the government must take care of the party structure so that the party structure can take care of the foot soldiers. So that they will give birth to a second born, which is the second term of the party.
Yes, Excellency. Unim say MPP. This analysis ayeye enaka mpanifo ni bi hu nyansa etutu nyoma ye efidi grassroots no omo deputy ministers any appointees ni miade align with the job na omo communicators aduane di ya and I'm telling you that this election kebe mungamu kebe den.
Thank you.
But rather no MPP mpanifo ni hunu say omo nyomo ho awie eti dia communicators they not even feeding them omo momo hwe even say okay deputy ministers have been ignored.
Yes.
Meet is required federal board.
Thank you.
So how can you win election?
And then the experts said there should be a reformer.
There are informations we have.
I don't understand why when a minister travels and they appoint another minister, say watch that minister, watch that ministry. Minister need to kwanya. Then what is the essence of having a deputy? They should change that. Say minister to kwanya. The deputy minister should be able to take over.
This administration, yes. Say, be a minister for gender, social, and children's protection. To kwaya, ni akofa be a foreign minister say, ni deputy not to
General, the fish rots from the head.
Yes.
So this should be something that we are drawing government attention. Say, there should be a reform and changes. Say, when the sector minister travels, the two able deputies
are there.
There should be deputy 1, deputy 2.
Even if we don't have 2 deputies and we have 1 in power, the 1 deputy with the MD or the directors over there
should continue.
Yes,
not another ministry. No. Then what is the essence of having that deputy minister over there? And I believe so say every sector must be empowered. And then make minister of states no more presidency, because Omu president Debiano. They are intimidating some of the ministers.
It will not work.
Of Flagstaff House on Flagstaff House on Eba. No about what say many president discuss say no intimidating minister no.
But yes, let's be clear over here. Cause I can Ghana fontin here bre.
Yes.
Yeah, but Ghana 40 as say senior past administration and messing up the economy no. We are not going to sit down aloof and watch this current administration. Some messing up.
Yes.
So the first one here say enya no. This time no, boot for boot. So we are minister of state. Nasa what you say, mampedi mahama every blessed day. Mudi nkomo o twema o morning. How are you near intino? Oba intimidate a sector minister
in the ministry.
And yes you no me munkamu.
Yes. Obi a person sorry a ofri Flagstaff. No,
allow every ministry to operate on their own.
Yes.
Say how they do so. Don't go and then give orders to how they do so.
Yes.
You are not the president. And you know how important they do so.
Allow the ministers to also have known ministers they've come out empty-handed.
Yes.
They have nothing. I've known former ministers Julius Debra and Nehomo.
Just imagine.
I know former minister MPs almost the uncompleted buildings.
Just imagine.
I know certain formal MPs. Me at Tubiga, I've helped most of them pay their school fees. I've known certain ministers former ministers rent. So today, if the opportunity has come, also be a DD.
That is it.
But the ability to speak.
That be 100 year.
No, I don't expect anything from the NDC. I don't want anything from them. They should take care of our brothers.
No, your excellency, listen. Okay, so I'm coming on your dream. Ghana for the national cake and the yenche.
The MPA say.
Oh, more appointment. No more pay the party in there. It is aligned to them. But apart from that, the yenna can say we need this government or this country to be in a good shape.
But the MPA can be say binu wa NTS say. Nyankopon na ebo abonsam.
I don't dare forget you. That way, my from appointment no anje kra me no be yaka. Mama, say John Dramani mama frɛ say atubiga me pese bia koye MD wa ha na koye PR wa ha na ko man you now say menya party ndimenya that day even I'll get anon because Ghana national interest obi say nana ya ajantoa
yes
or you see former secretary yeah finance presidential staffer
yes
one reject yes. She is there working to help the nation and I'm a pay so if what way no with analysis I'll make no man penny mama and in penny for say there be there to be can or boy my net one may share your position who ye have to be got the administration no never eduma there's no way we bet someone that say I didn't know amount that the Ekebe war Ghana say because nim die na won and on Ghana for the economy and the nation to grow but then your political interest in it.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? Yes. And it's more appointment they are open for budget.
Yes.
More fire, I'm fire. I'm hit pa.
The me pa say MP be creative and humble yourself who say mo be minister. Yes, or a minister or onyanko MP. But who say e be the BH.
Yes, I am fuchi sanity.
For Buomano.
Yes.
Being a member of parliament in the chamber, you must know say there are seniors.
Oh yes.
All of you are not equal. And at the same time
new ones here by someone e do matter.
Okay.
New MPC.
They are backbenchers. So Onyanko MP ever no a minister. Don't be afraid to greet him and hold his back. Unya senior.
It shows maturity.
Into an officer, so 4 rows near C and Chema Constituency. Ubenya 8.
That's fantastic.
That is how you grow in politics. My biggest advice to the members of parliament, serve and respect those that are more appointments. Even the chief executive. You see, sir, this Nimjane one. Yes. Yeah, they better boy a constituency in here. Thank you.
You see me in the front line politics.
Losing an election is also part of the equation. For the fact that we're losing election, it means you surface yourself out of 50,000 perform more across one. In that case, the MPs need a friend paying for someone 5 years. So don't be afraid to say we dream so about contesting election. If you are so feeling, baby, Anna have a dream, dream big. But young can who say the NDC has a government, the NDC has a country to run. It's a John Dramani Mahama. Ghanaians nyina bo mu eji tumi no every MPP ho enye NDC na eji tumi
that be it was Ghana against MPP.
Yes, the NDC was only vigilant due to dadi ayemu di war ye di war mo ase omude etimi fi omoni eja press conference and say hunu no eja protest and say hunu no eko police station no eko make sure some winning election no so they have a country to deliver the reset and the 24 hours economy no.
All right, thank you. Remember na break but my 4 minutes be me din for time. Yeah, e ko mo fanchem wate, mo mantem dia. Now, a friend is saying the protests are man for any I don't know within 4 minutes summarizing mommy. Those who are fighting say omo constituency omo nya appointment omo area omo nya appointment omo crop bi omo nya appointment ni ade no omo she vandalize government properties you know. What are you telling them? Fire them in a professional way.
I think say I think say I was say ebirumoti ase say mbabunu nsunso omo NDC party ni enhwe omo for over 30 years.
Fantastic.
And mbabunu no e ka say there is no capacity building in the NDC. Mbabunu ka say yem for nko school. Then we have a young innovative thinking President John Dramani Mahama who have a listening ear. One for criticism no, he never responded to any of some of us our criticism say yemwa babunu no wa during his previous government no. Inti na waba no, his certain history say I will reward the party loyalty. I will make sure say even national executives, regional executives, constituency executives will be rewarded in positions. There will be the touch base between them and the grassroots. So that and if he's doing that, all the old faces, you must also give ways. Munkoye ambassadors no Munkoye deputy ambassadors no Munkoye council of state Munkoye your friend say special advisors.
So yesterday trying radio breaking news. Thank you very much from a Futu constituency.
Yes.
It's here and I'm no say NDC MP now or standing here no on Afiyomake Olusu.
Yes.
On me chat is here. On see general, this is what happened. A statement by James Kofi Annan on the action taken by some youth of the Futu constituency. Also, my attention has been drawn to reports circulated on social media and the other media platform indicating that some NDC party faithful in the Futu constituency have staged a demonstration demanding that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama consider me for an appointment, which is baseless.
Yes.
I didn't think I'm unconsidered because on your appointment, yes. I totally condemn the demonstration and completely disassociate myself from the act. On the morning of the day the demonstration happened, I picked an intel that some youth were planning to disrupt a meeting of the constituency executives in my office. I quickly called the constituency deputy communication officer, informed him about what have heard and advised them not to have the meeting in my office. I later heard that the youth were rather going to hold a press conference. So I again called the municipal NIB officer to inform him about the planned press conference and imploring him to monitor the situation. I personally forwarded the telephone number of the leader of the youth group to the NIB officer and asked him to call him. Unfortunately, all my effort at preventing the youth from taking the action failed, probably because of my physical absence. Indeed, I have been unwell for some time, so I have been out of a to seeking medical attention in Accra and also taking some time off to rest. I wish to reiterate that the responsibility to appoint individuals to high officials is the sole prerogative of the president. And I urge the youth in the Futu constituency to be cautious about how they associate my name to such irresponsible and reckless acts. And also, I urge everyone to measure the signed James Kofi Annan.
Yes. Me condemn any obia or protest.
It's really wrong.
It's wrong. It's meaningless. It's very stupid. It is senseless. It's unwarranted. And it's unnecessary. The president has 10,000 plus appointments to make. That is it. Some good names or honor. Everybody will be rewarded in politics. A people first into the transitional team. Transitional team. And a award. Like transition with the and son acting. After acting, because there are certain places people must act immediately.
Yes.
Because for the fact that there's a new government and
exactly.
and then they will appoint ministers. When they appoint the ministers, go through vetting. Then the cabinet ministry in the BBR say no, float it stabilize the government. Say estate is plane netuna. Then plane autopilot no. Then they will start picking.
So there's no need of making protest.
Yes.
There's no need of bidding party officers. National security.
They are not ready. That says are not ready yet. Relax.
As I'm speaking to you, Krano, and over military near the aqua, this year, match on
yes.
So you should relax. No matter there are protocols running in.
You have some of us, the voice at Tubiga, who speak for you.
Don't worry.
We have been making sure so be a movie. And
NDC party full soldier. Now, because now me number 020-885. 0889 sa number for me personal masha now the main kasa mun join your man association no any government
sabotage no
properties na
it's unnecessary
because since can also the edman also say the rebuilding or renovation of all those government properties na mo say no
and mo say John Dramani Mahama ma obi adwuma ma mo fa political colors no because in politics it's business. Obi wa no ye NDC ni one MP your friend say I say MPP ni any information mi bra no.
Yes.
I say MPP ni bi emo deal. It takes a lot to win government. And your vote to win power.
There's a lot underground.
Most of MPP businesses in NDC members na your board chairman ne board members. MPP for my business in scratch my back. NDC for yemfa to begin kind of board no. Obekwa for MPP ni no ide to protect
no fire.
What you say. So the cost no mu say abrante no NCSA no munnim adwuma oyeboa NDC munnim certain financial support or the buy
me Thursday about so me time now so about 1 minute of final words na
me final words me
time now so cry na
mon for the interest of the party.
That is it, the interest of Ghana at first.
Okay. Na mon sign John Dramani Mahama mamu mano nasem mani hit ground and crash it. Ebesu obia Atubiga leading NLC who speak.
All right.
Who speak for you.
Okay.
Bibi Hawa inbox me, frame me. Who speak me ba Mekai Marshall 054-279-1096.
All right.
054-279-1096 me number no.
Right.
Inbox me.
Okay.
Who speak. Say minister bin so na enya chuma. Anama who speak. Yebema John Dramani Mahama dey. Eyi nefro. Obi so ye adwuma. Na adwuma so a do the same. So that reshuffle no. Yebetimi ama na akọ na nim bebre. Madam say.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Nyame onshira pa. Thursdays and Saturdays dashboard be His Excellency. Any you jane mre, jane show obeba. Yeah analysis we enough baby o say di jane kono. Ne di awura. Jo say jane hit anybody a na say pinso mini. E di general marshal me twam aba me koba both NDC ni MPP echo the whole of the year. Afa na oba. Owe ya no ontumi mpie. Ona bo ware. Ya bone fon frama echo be 2 months ni hospital no dasa drip waje nye bini afene jane wato na eko oba na afe honorable Kojo Usu the incoming MCE for Jobbing constituency so ba betranse na bebi akoye didi enkomo ya wie de His Excellency obeja me wona dwuma dɔɔso na ya me do se bitumi nya no 1 hour 2 hours na wa bejira nyame maye nhira bitwa mo ba isi ya
Helios Care Center and our tea and can our Casamphony sweet. Now, and then so yaba, as say, you Baba share a Pumudian somewhere, da yaba, na and also etimi buau, na utu and among a buyer share, etimi bua, na ye or how I would attend also in Phoebe Brinier, that was so up with dear Nancy. Baby number, dear Nancy, a castle won't so overba. Fire numbers, and a chogo our screen as there was Sanko 4 bus stop. Michelle Camp Quantum Ponoso, a ho and I'll be here. And they ever share or how be a friend back pain and answer be a lumbago. Back pain and a lumbago. Now back pain and a lumbago no, the tinting and any titi in an said will be a one more. Okumachi, Ebra mono, a quack a year with Simono, a ta a ya, and no any friend lumbago, and nipa be brenoir. I was sow or how we not sow how we I was sure. I was here at that. Juma esese wugina ho ye kura no eya na ene etaya woden eno bi so ono mo kura no a se oyobi a watatena se a watena se a kanana nka bi a wotemetena se be don hwere be se bi a enum 5 hours and na wotena se be se 2 hours wotenka se wochi kasa na so wochi bremu etaye wo ya mepacho na eye lambago na ebo wonka na se bi lambago na wonya no na sa lambago we etimi ekọ edidi wo mu a ema ebetu baabi no abusia ye wo problem ananse bi how bi a ye freno paraplegia ananse bi tetraplegia na se dudu ho no mode a na abusia anwe ya nante de nante enya de a obetumi ananti biom na lambago eya de a abusia se ba wo so a enema bi a wo tai hu no ebi ene se obi on ma obegya ne nan no na sabi moja enamu etoda be yo se bi a ye koku enso na nye koku lambago etimi ma wonya sa signs and symptoms no obi so wono mu a ne de no odwunso a na moja enam ne dwunso ba hwe ya obeka se bia gonorrhea na se bia sexually transmitted diseases bi and wenya obi wono mu a wonya wadin se wo pese wo sote enso wo sote ana etie lambago etime de sa ohaw no eba esan se ebi ana ye obi a ye fe na spine tumor sa spine tumor no etimi enyini ewo oye wachi bremu anaso wachi kasei no mu ama eno no etimi didimu a ama anhwe abeduru baabi no nante kora ho baye woden eno na ma anei nipa bebrenu a obi ho no mo ase orda ya ede nechi ato ho no ya na eye problem e de mano akwanhia tumi de ba lori akwanhia obi ho no so ofudua obi ho no oye carpenter ni oye mason ena ofi edan so abehwe fo de nechi kasei bremu abehwe ho a ne nyina nso etimi ama wonya sa oharo na yenhwe ade kakra e wo hanom so yehwe mfuni ya otimi se sede onipa no waso ne sisi ananse waso ne chibremu eko ne sisi mu ho no kire wo se wanya hawo soronkum bi e woni ha sede medi kan ka kire no ebetumi ayeka akwanhia ananse bia ebetumi ayese ofrisro na wodi wachi kase na bebo ho ananse ebia na wo nso wodi ne kase yo bebrebe enso etumi edeba enema hu do bebre enyini se odasani onyia dru baabi a na se eni adwuma na wo ye no eye adwumaten obi wo no mu a na oyobi a na yenua mema ye omotam mama na de so obi wo no nso a oyobi a wo no no okodwam ɛsoasoa nneɛma obi wɔ mu a n'adwuma wɔyɛ no ɛyɛ dwumaden ɔkoto no wasɔre wobɛnya tu baabi no wotumi nya ɛyɛ lambago anaasɛ bi a ɛyɛ back pain a yɛka ho asɛm yi obi wɔ no ma na deɛ no tumi firi ne kɔn akyi sɛdeɛ medi kan ka kyerɛ no ɛfiri ne kɔn akyi a sane ɛkɔ ne sisi mu hɔ ɛno nyinaa no ɛkyerɛ wo sɛ lambago ɛna wanya no enti ama ɛnɛ yi no kane na nka wotumi gyina hɔ yɛ adwuma sɛdeɛ medi kan ka ɛnɛ wontumi nyina hɔ a ɛnyɛ adwuma bi mu a bɔmmɔden sɛ wode bɛba na Helios Care Center yɛahwɛ na yɛyi afiri wo so ɛtumi ma bɛrima kora sɛ sei w'adwuma a woyɛ wɔ mpam anaasɛ woakodie wɔ mpam ɛtumi ba fam ɛtumi ma ɔbaa nya biribi a yɛfrɛ no hormonal imbalance ɛtumi ma ɔbaa kora wawo ho kora tumi yɛ wo den enti lambago ɛwɔ wo so a abere a wote nka sɛ wɔkyi brɛmo yɛ wo ya afiri kwan akyi akɔpem wo sisi mu ɛta yɛ wo ya no wɔmɔden tu anamo na fa ne nyina brɛ na Helios Care Center yɛhwɛ na yɛnyi mfiri wo so.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Aka from Heartbeat Homeopathic Clinic. Today we're going to talk about the heart or the cardiovascular system. Your cardiovascular system is a transport network that facilitates the oxygenation and nourishment of each cell in the body. The blood it carries also delivers immune cells and chemical messengers all across the body. Our lives depend upon its correct functioning, yet most of us pay little attention to it until something goes wrong. It is wrong, oh yes it is, to think of the cardiovascular system as a realm of health issues of the elderly, because the problems which ultimately lead to cardiovascular disease can very much have their roots in our earlier years. So, today, Sibio Tefrache, ewo car, drive biara in your obaka, there Sibio Tefrache, ne car no, tie no wa pay, wa bra, uncle born and kay. Into the manner wo akomano so ote I Heartbeat Homeopathic Clinic eduma meye oni akoma yarba on na mesa akoma yarba no doso bibi wo kwa osende owo cardiomegaly anede wako mo waka chendo wo left ventricular hypertrophy anempo de owo problem bi ankofu pin wo fa na arrhythmia ni nyinara no ya akoma yarba baby papa oni aha sendo bi biara ni ho a oze akoma yerba oza aba ha wako jen mesre wo mayenko nkokwohwe hwana oba ha a woze akoma yerba woze bai a wenya anoyi papa
6 months ago yare bi kame bo me to ma me collapse me rush me ko hospital lo wo ko won titia na aba fom kakra na san ba edi eba fom na me ka say me yere say on fa membra Heartbeat Dr. Aka ho na yare no se na siya me kra na me mu say eno ano no me ko mo very fast so kakra Dr. Aka hwe me na o ma medru no eba fom akosi nti every 2 weeks bi ana me review every 2 weeks be review sa kosi sometime say my effort o pa kra yin na say bobox
me wo me ba no 3 months say ko test no say onya holding in heart nti ma doctor for say yen ko test ya ko test brebre or hospital kese or Ghana ha papers ni nti say o letter de man no me ye hwe letter no say me ba no 3 months de enya de obetimi anyankon nti ye free hospital no ya bembuye na enim bebia e be ko biem nti nyamia dum ye bedu fie na ye hwe TV na ehu Dr. Anka free Heartbeat Homeopathic Clinic ena yede ni kire ho no nyamia dum sese abofra no ho ton 1 year 3 months ni nti no ho ton ono ngasa odiagro odidi oye bibia fine nti enye se ye bopu ana etwa nto me ne my wife people sa ye no tesa o ma ye no scan o ma etwa ni na ni
epede wakoma yarba no yesa oma okọ a yenka yo surgery nkwetenza ode ahwehwe mechira kwan ebohu ye no Cape Coast brono bi ho wofra no menya menwu ekọ boase a hono wa Ashanti region nyinara wombro boase obohu ye no Time FM nature ho Nyameso Mugabe Junction ekọ sunyane a Bono region for Tamale for nyinaran sa wo ba sunyane a wombisa sunyane teaching hospital second gate ni nhwani mu penkwase na wo friend na obi biara opede ohuma nkasa zemu wankran mo Accra e ba Accra bisa La Paz e de La Paz Indomie clinic bisa Nyameche traffic light yo abrosan ka CBC ho ofan Kata hostel nature ho school bi ho ofan Crown Prince Academy me ni share wall e ba mo boa dodo meso mo boa dodo.
Me the fun Benjamin day so kind now him say men ask for a discussion dashboard we are dashboard in there a fire near analysis in the also yenya we are near cano afem penimfo no so nim die and on meaning at the general marshal honorable Kojo so national communication team member penipa also a businessman edema NDC ababetenase honorable Bakope. After so, we say the Masani Dino. Honorable worry. Honorable. 38%. Bare 2 months in the other hospital. And you and say, Ojen last repair. What me sorry and ne. Waba. Honorable Imano Echo Afo. And so Aba becoming sir. Regional and national communication team member. Edema Osono. Amanyokon, the MPP, Kukurudu. Otumi nje so, na se wa ishi na ba from opposition. Opposition is 2 weeks. Is it Tuesday no man 3 weeks in opposition?
Ono me neka so.
Aha. Me no nua na wa man neka so. Ago bi ba god here.
Masha nyame adom. Bibi aboko na oba de ne yeda na ase. Se bibi emu no yemfa asida ma no. Yeda na ase. Eda abusuafo nyina ase ahwefo ne adofo nyina yeda o ma ase sanchi omo. Ema omo afishiapa. Omo a afi omu hu mi wo early no. Ema omo afishiapa. I can say nsuo buru akasa buru me nka se pampam me na abato e ko ne de e buru yen as MPP no de e buru yen papa emom with the MPP I belong minimum no you know ye ko akon na ye di ntwa ye pini ko ye chi na ya sanyaba na that has been our mantra
Okoboy ho ye
owo ahoden chempreku ne ho ye papa na we bi say na infantumi nchia Dr. Bernardo
menyanti yese ne ho bonbon ewo general secretaryship ne mu obi na amamenti yese ka nani bagye se NPP reaffirmations amoye ne ade na mototo ne ma ye no muma Okoboy be ye general secretary nka be boa mama wi ni power
nchia Dr. Bernardo Okoboy na nyame adom ne ye na woda
ene ne birthday
ene ne birthday nti me mana woda pa
o Ghana ha
pa
leja kuku
oni leja kuku but owo Accra ha ya me mana woda pa na sena Dr. Bernardo Okoboy obi ani mo no obi ana kuma edo nipa epe Ghana nkoso ene nkwala so enra Dr. Bernardo Okoboy esan ye na de ni bi mema school atare shoes bags any books any kaka ho e ko che come to teshi come to school nkwala no a wo hwa ntare ankwala yi hye kama ye hyeda esusu obia de pam de momo bag no so obia nya bi books no obia nya bi pen ne ho kan nyina obia nya bi o de koma nkwala ye da Dr. Bernardo Okoboy ase nkwala no appearance say omudama ase ye nso so yesi ye da na ase na bebi a onya sa anyama no e de ya adoye e ma bi kan ye nso ye ma so no do ma ase ye da na ase papa nya na shira no
okay
Dr. Bernardo Okoboy ne ho ye pa
right.
baba kuna o kan de mante
mate say that is what I've heard and
mante ne o kan no
one thing the American o de metam nti ye be try no so later what say dey aka ye to aso ba one thing
the mante
akrofo amount for vage for positions party co-position in one month so amount for start per position e be say general secretary e be say organizer na say mo mu na mo try say mo go position wow honorable Kwadwo Wusu
emenia
obo father dey fa boko dey
yesu atom boko
NDC party ni mu mo di say enyu amene his excellency Mahama na ye PO voter region na me kan entourage no okohia ahemfo ne soro se da bi obi antrase ade na mo soro obi antrase na me amechechi amu na kama ene ade o hwe appointment ni mo ekoso party ni mo emaya akono
yesu atom bibia boko na de edikan medikan achia ye regional chairman na kwasi baby a wo bia awrade nyankopon enka ho ene regional minister elect onyankopon adom eye Monday a ebeya
ade Tuesday mum ne so mra vete
Monday
sa
Monday
but on so ni reporter minya free on one direct say ya schedule the Tuesday okay
so schedule the near menti
mean say reschedule no dey
Monday nyankopon ya adom a oba vet na ye gidi say abrantie a wabɔ ne homoden na ne party ewo opposition na wakonkoden etimi ede abade ye bɔ ne din utimi ho sɛ ubia ni ayedai agye because adwuma de oye bi all the constituencies na enye ono nko a regional executives ni nyina eye adwuma and then constituency executive nso they're doing well the edikan mecheche ubia na machi adwapen from branch executive so ekopem esoro enyina Zak chamajau woman organizer baby am obia rade nyankopon onka mo ho na organizer one desin nyankopon enka mo ho na omma mo nkwa ene ahoten nana ya menyi wo mfrim nana prempe obi a mechia obi bia se awurade nyankopɔn ɛma yɛn kwa ɛne ahoɔden na deɛ ɛwɔ yɛn nimu no ɛso ɛkyɛn ne yɛde yɛni ehu no ɛne no na emmerɛ ɛne na ɛna ɛbɛkyerɛ.
All right. Okay, me that say national communication team member and Otene Kano. Sharif, me anya de we na ye free honum as usual. Wangasa unim dada ansan mabomo for national discussion, you know. Medikan aka kyerɛ say kɛseɛ bi asi na enya hwe presbyter Richard Kwame Banini, Richard Kwame Banini. In fact, Kwame Richard Banini, oyere Mrs. Rhoda Banini, ono ye HR manager Emma Chokomak Tema. Odaya one sorry, opening only. Na in fact, Mr. Richard Ajemai, former Cocoa Board administrator. Naso no because neba ware oba ewo abrochire. In fact Fache we wish you a painful exit. Erade offer okra NCA Precious Bunny USA ono ye aso ama Mrs. Rhoda Bunny HR manager Choko Mark Tema said Bunny and then Sefako banning immigration Mpapa onya 68 years. In fact ya rehosem na ya we share bushani na say next week and a year no baso a year no baso next week and ye be a year no. In fact opani ayo bia na ye ka wona wabua ama Ghana etu mponi bi papa yi Mr. Richard Kwame Bani account bi Banini manya di ni amfancha but no Banini na ade e won papa yi ye friend Richard na so ye friend Richard former Cocoa Board administrative director ye friend Richard Ajemai na nasu enie ne baba ena ware papa yi babema okay aha ne baba Rhoda ono ena ware enti me van say ono ne baba Precious Mr. Ajemai ne baba Precious on ware papa ya wawi ne baba ma me no ka so mo US na kese yes we am now book of condolence yes former Cocoa Board administrator ena outside book of condolence Mr. Richard Noni aha no outside book of condolence no na in fact kese pa ade atonani in fact papa me ne ka so ntumi kra ka so say wazusu and that rain say na so be ma betumi agya because papa no ho den obi oni papa di komo sere ni ade na de obetene say papa ya de afrimu owo krade a enkwa entumi nje nyame na de ma ono aso na agie enti Mr. Richard Ajema ene na busu asanteni na ene ne ba Precious Banini ene ne nsonum na se omoma Mr. Richard Kwame Banini 90 year 90 jojo next week ena ye be kura wachi kura na bibia akoyi ewade on fo nsie on kura wate na on fa on to Abraham kukumu yakopo na bofo na taban so na obehye ifa Mr. Richard Ajemai era hopo ontumi nkasa o hwe otewa o san a unu se arahomua osu be ma esu ba eto se ya na etwa se odi ni so bi eba fom eti LTV any ade na opani na wawu na da so no nice man 68 years very energetic but then I make no wo krade a nkwantumi ji odi point 2 ponke se pa eti ma Rhoda Shaden and now you could afford what empaso now uku ube jam no Shaden pa na fashion trim say a year no LTV and me am shy about baba ye send sifata ya ka Mr. Richard wona bibia akoye edi amount and you know we ye nka abokese a free Mr. Richard Ajemai or any call a year ninso for papa no a presbyter. I know a presbyter, a heavenly call. Nyame and for okra and our cry in CE, a Mr. Richard Kwame Benini. Mami Roda, I want me about Tampa shedding what? Shedding. Near a pen or ye. Kodi oko, Nanso Nabusana can watch it on my show, Nabibia Akoye. Next week, a year no, you baby. All right, may I say, I'm the announcement in ABC. Mami just here and free a year ago.
Maja.
Minister designate for energy say within 6 months to 10 months die enemy aban ton ECG. Eti ama bi omo pon e de ama obi biala oye interest na omran forbidding in a proper content procurement mu na bia enkoyi. Is it the right way say ye betimi aton? O say baby a Ghana edu na ECG edu no say am privatizing na always be no issues ni ade ba but say the ma private company dia onu no nim say adwuma na ye ne dia nto onhwe ma ne nsai manuema okokoye. Now if we are ready to get lighter I would say you sacrifice say ye beboka na ye nyoma na beto ye. Is it the right way? What say you know who ni say
Masha me da say you see we ma ebinum nkomo bi omudi prior to the 2024 general election no abem say ebinum ka say NDC for ba be dada Ghana for ana dada Ghana for me kai say na President Kufuor emre so na oye na adwen say anka ECG on beton sa yanya 100% shares but sa na e ka no the moment I want me aton shares be there waton NDC for ampene da ye hu demonstration me kai kweku ba kwesi prat munya no mudi mu bi o mo ampene and na do dan kwaku fu adon so sa ye madwin se anka some private companies bi o memo mu so aberem bi sa na NDC fo so esan kan jomo ama ne nkrofo e kan so mo mpene da na yo Ghana fo a mbetumi aye ejuma no na Ghana fo betumi aye emo mu twabo na nado dan kwaku fu ado yi papa na maba power barely a 1 month na mo say mo ba beton ebe enua ifi
say almost say during transition time no abai then Akufo the government was supposed to secure fuel say na me ya wapco fuel betumi aye maintenance wanye amotwe bai etina days na aka no 21 days 5 hours for your generation capacity say ebedum no within 21 days any 5 hours say as soon as you nya fuel dia you besa kodum some back the whole total darkness na ebe o man Ghana ntino some to new money and technically me know can say 496 billion Ghana cedis has been unaccounted for technically for ria or ECG or media auditors report e dey about thing. So if this is going on, I buying the entino, I buying you man I see I'm funny serious by privatizing and you wouldn't so be a human private, so you can't mess up that way. Now you mark it's not sounding something great.
you see me no say ye privatizing no enye me issue me issue an say ejuma no ebe yi ama me menya light adam e dey me ejuma Ghana fo nyina anya light e dey yo mo ejuma se ne na do dan kwa Akufo Addo mre so no Ghana fo nyina anya light e dey yo mo ejuma no sa na me pe no na ebi mpo a ye nya light no better than na do dan kwa Akufo Addo te so no na wapkofo kwakoye maintenance ne we ne de ye ni dada se periodically no mo maintenance nti na no nye bibi e de be ka say oh e bia wa akofo sei ena nso ye sansu nim say ECG in every time no mo de ka ECG we know
it is about done sa ebebe wiye.
Yeah, so let's find another antidote for it rather than prioritizing it. Sure. Udima private sector. Ghana fo ya na odi o meye adwuma. So DNT ne yesan akofa amanoni ni edi aba. Na ye adwuma ye no ono abesom. Wo mere aya da ya no say ye nye adwuma nya youth no nye adwuma nya Ghana fo nye adwuma nya. So yensan kofo obi fufuro. Na ye sika no ombe tam enfanko ni krom ana
say be the negotiation will be like yeah turn the man wa oba employ Ghanaian sector na be 80% now so uncroft be uncroft na be dey no but the technocrats ni no be Ghanaians ni
anya no na making menua omo ba Ghana fo ye no mba be ye adwuma omo do ma betena no say boosu bi na ewie sika no sika pudo no ma sesa dia akọ omkrom dia akọ ye omkrom yi wamre betumi ama Ghana fo na etumi atena no with monitoring
but e be so na Ghana ni na e bia ye ton dia man so how do you know
oh menua say aso da form say who aso da form you know nti enye say
you say better my Ghana ni
you know say there no
I don't know
normally when we sit on TV and radio enye nsem nyina na ta aka na abonten sa ba woni mu wo info say see MPA abonten so ye ntumi mbo ba ye nim say outside and edi koma no menua because wabua in election or the sika abeboa nti e wo so ono so ye ma no we na ono so de ye de tetenika that has been near koso in all the for example abambi abebe ano near koso ano no we know from Mami Yi Rollins in film Kufuor mreso sa Atamis mreso sa John Mahama mreso sa Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo mreso sa and mu kan say mu ba be reset Ghana amaye eno nti na Ghana for to abama mo Ghana for bought into the idea of resetting eno mo to abama mo so niama mo be ya ebe ma Ghana for benefit no eno na wo say mo ye enye niama ya ye twemu no eno an ye san ba be ye biom eba ne sai ma politicians no ye ni mu nya nyam biom e wo nipa ni so because uko baby na o kan say o mimi ye politician unya boss we be kan say o mu ya atrofo politician je say ya atrofo o mu kan kure wo mra entesa so we wo say obi be ye bibi na say ya oba be ye ne ye chensa we no na etumi pipa sa edin boni bi a politician say nya no rather than say waka wa opposition say ade we enye ade we na say Ghana me ba be ye ni yie and then I can't tune bro and I say it's no that's not the word unya bae na we are also coming to do the same thing
so oma hwehwem omo bae no oma the mess or any who say if we are living say ye jai say abai and share energy sector and still no that messes are there so why don't we hand over to a private entity na because during MPP time you were planning of giving it to PDS and into na PDS piloting near say ebeboa ne ade a fofia ntrata certificate no mukra ne say na emfana kwema ye say ne PDS enkwa ne baby don't you think say you see a person on my Ghana yet is abrochire dia the 24-hour system must work the system must work so we Ghanaians so you see ready say we will pay heavily for the system to work.
You see, you okay? I go say only baby AD are gonna get and say no, I can say me to me and 20 with the and never to amount. Minya, ni wo they say. Niama MPP ye o kasa tia ye nti ene ye to abama ho no. Now we repeat the same thing. PDF enye ndc for na ekura mu din ye campaign ye na ton Ghana ejapade na ton Ghana niama na say ni say mebo a enye ndc for na manu da mu cho e ba ne say na ene ni amumu kan ya MPP for anye empo Ghana for san so to abati o wo de wo ba be ye you see aban no enyini ye aban we no enyini ye nti ye nyina ye abeboa ama aban no watumi abu ni yi ni ekono omuntwe nsan momonton momma Ghana for na enye adwuma no
enye Ghana for ya na won mu discay
with monitoring you see okay bibi say ECG hono kati say ni niama boni bi ekoso let's assume it's true because I don't have all the facts so media no to better work but let's
but auditors report about one
no it's not about the auditors report me can about kati say ni niama bi a eno de let's assume it's true minia there are so many ways I bet you me aye eje yi say niama na efio so many sa digital niama yi a sebi omoye menua ye betumi de yi kata se bibire de efio me and you we know say ECG fi time afi de omo de digital otumi to wo wa phone so eni on kika ho no ama krono no aba form ni aka ye monitoring omo ye illegal connection ni enu ye monitoring e betumi monitor households
okay
so if these things is going on now monitoring koso papa ni yama na edwuma no kra ya tax force bi ono so mo monitor ni yama ni ye yi a come on dey tin ntumi nyeyi because ni abrofo no ba be ye no enu bia efense po enu bia na yeso betumi aye monitor no mo ba be ye omo wi a sika no matam de akọ ye ma Ghana fo nya adwuma no wo Ghana na yenso ma ye nton na Ghana fo yenso ye nya adwuma nye
kwajo e ko se before say Elisa moton ECG o na mama Ghana fo na nya o ma de mo ni o mo ya adwen
say is it abatwa ya tu ye ya to ema hwe nipa dodo a eto abama ye ya e kire se yemra na yemeye Ghana fo akoma so ade ema omo na ade bi ebema oman no akọ animu no eno na yemra emeye o hwe ya seta bia no a minister bia no a mahama ede no etu ho bia no o ka se ukọ na ukoduru a ne ewo ho no bie so ema Ghana fo nye dai enfa bibia nye dai ensie Ghana fo the minister ne kokodu ye no ena wahunu se ne ye no a ebeye yi a meme de me support se emwa na ade a minimu no e wo London US no ene se ehonum kra de anka me fan se Greater Accra ha no anka obi ne de no private company ena aha ya cheche ki a chemu be se 4 ense wam eko nyina no eye obi na ehweso na efi ho ba che mota nyina obi na ye dai ehweso ye fa ma nipa ba akopɛ eti se okoto light no a eye company no ho ne light
na auto
oba from achimota eba bepem second so a eye company no ho ne light na wo ye dai auto are you getting me kuma senso na ke divide sunyane ne ye divide yan cheche ema competition nye dai emlemu and the say company bi ton ne de 1 cedi now the age 1 cedi 50 pesos a obi aka che say wo de ne boy ye dai edin de be ma free eye mi zone na ma request say zone for from me meter no wutimi so request na zone abɛbɔ meter na yɛ dɛ ama wo ɛwɔ system no yɛ dɛ ɛso na wo tɔ saa zone no yɛ dɛ a light ti sɛ me wɔ hɔ na me nipa ni nyinaa ɛkɔ a na me huru sɛ me deɛ ne boɔ yɛ dɛ ɛdenti ɛwɔ sɛ me yɛ ho yɛ dɛ ebibi ɛti competition no ɛyɛ strong ɛna obiara nso ɛhwɛ sɛ yɛbɛdundum ne light wohwɛ yɛn yɛ ha yi a because of sɛ ayɛ aban adwuma nti obiara yɛ neɛ ɔpɛ obiara ne time waso ɛwɔ sɛ ɔkɔkɔtena hɔ anadwo no night na wɔhwɛ machine no ɛne weekend na sɛ ewu ɔde kɔ ayie na emom sɛ
ɛnam sɛ ɛyɛ aban
adwuma nti panin no ankasa no ɔda no wɔbɛdu office a obedu office hɔ no a no na wɔsɛ atu kaa yɛ dɛ apie eti mi ankasa me ne yɛ adwuma na hu sɛ panin no ɔba a ɔnyɛ hwee ɛwɔ hɔ
obi a ɔsɛ ɔba bi a 8 o'clock ɔno panin na ba bɛyɛ 1
eti panin ne nyɛ hwee wɔ office hɔ a
me deɛ na me so me nyɛ
me so deɛ na me nyɛ eti ɛma me yɛ a panin ne so ntimi nyɛ dɛ
ɛnka
because ayie koi panin ne di kan
ɛna me so ma
na wɔtwe bi a ɔbɛkɔ na ɔkora de ofiri hɔ Thursday no de akyire agya na be de akyire ofiri na na be de akyire so de akyire agya director eti 1 month ye hu panin ne da de bi okɔ meetings
na sɛ atentewuro etutu bi ato
atentewuro etutu bi ati sɛ me ye bibi obi ntimi nyɛ dɛ na mo sɛ yɛ tenana private company ebe take over na wacheche ɛno so wo yɛ Ghana ni kura obenya bi ayɛ dɛ ayɛ Ghana for ade a yɛnim ne sɛ yɛnka yɛ ho mom na yɛmie company no ɛhɔ na ade no ɛwɔ no obi afiri sɛ n'ani ayɛ dɛ ate kwase ebuo nti yɛntimi nka yɛ ho nyɛ dɛ
embom
baako emie akawe no a ne sɛ ka bɛte desperate group of companies wɔn mo de propose ayɛ dɛ akɔ mo nso kora mo noise no ɛwɔ TV station no ɛwɔ wɔ yi a mo bɛ ma Ghana fo hu sɛ ma attenda na papa ndi obetimi ayɛ dɛ ayɛ wɔn mo tu ho na mo bia men ka sɛ obɛhɛ group no a seconds no nyina ayɛ dɛ ɛwɔ mu ya so mo what is a photo wawu ɛna ne yɛsie photo ɛwɔ Kumase
na be maintain
photo so photo
oh meaning photo pa
hey ɛna ne yɛsie no ɛwɔ Kumase group of company na no group ni nyina no ɛwɔ Kumase
Lego executives
oh na ke bɛte so ɔmo so akɔ animu so what yɛnim sɛ Kennedy ɔka ska wɔ hɔ nanka ɔno so ɔmakeka ɔmo ho ayɛ dɛ abom
Kennedy Japan
media me no me pɛ inclusive
governance
yes ya ba ba mu nti no obi a obetimi ayɛ a yɛn push no out nanka ɔmo so agye ebi a from Kumase no ɛkɔ ɔmo so agye private company ne ba ɔbɛkyekyɛ wo ɔbɛkyekyɛ private company nyɛ sɛ ɔno nko a bɛgye ayɛ dɛ ɛsɛ nipa baako ntimi nyɛ dɛ ɛnyɛ na enam sɛ ɛyɛ aban adwuma nti no obi ayɛ ne ɔpɛ na ɛkɔ kasa yi metimi abusa ne sɛ nka ɔmo na ba ya anka ɔmo bɛyɛ dɛ because adeɛ no ɛda hɔ dada ɛkɔ na sɛ ɛda hɔ dada mo bɛto sɛ ɛkɔ deɛ ɛne na companies a ɛdi kan antenda ɛwɔ aban dada no pɛn so no mo fo mo nyina enka ho e mo de o mo paper ba mo reject paper ni bi enye dai se na eno na mo beto se eda ho a mo follow de eda ho no ma mo nye enyiyimu se we nom MPP fo na yenti no na eda ho dada na e beto so omunya na companies bi a omo ne omo adi nkomo asie no ye yi omo afiri mu akwa ye de aye dai aba se sa company ne betimi aye adwuma no a wo mo fa nye dai e ma wo na enye bibi te se alliance e ma ye nje mu kura nye dai enko percentage aban ne de ye dey ewom
ti say ne mo ye habo all those 35 years no but aban wo is it 30% ewom de oye bia
aban de ye dey ewom individuals Ghanaians monton bond ni bi enye dey ema yen su yen timi fa kakaka enye dey enwuram ba se me sika ewo ECG mu na me area me hu so bia ye illegal connection a se no anu se me koche ho aye dey actually because me sika ye dey ewom wo hwe commercial bank Eco banks nom na ADB nom na ade a Ghanaian sika ehihehiem enti wo mo ko bank ho no mo make sure say eniema a wo ho bia ye dey ade a Ghana for be involved with the private sector no ade na ye dey ekoyie light ye dundum rough na ban bia ba na akoye bibi e wo ho na me de make an ECG sika no ankasa no wo mutimi nyeche eti ye ma obi mram private mram na omum patron omo na nyese e be yi adwumayefo ni nyina ye dey edi
okay
na omum swallow adwumayefo no enyusu adwumayefo no anfa nye dey enye adwuma na omum fa hyehyeye ento akwan mu ese ebo 8 e wo se wo ye dey
wo adwuma
ebo 5 e wo se open 94 so by 5:15 na mo ho anopa 4 my day mapon na obiendi sa ehyehyeye ne ye day eso enye se Ghana engineers eni ha engineers ankasa e wa ha adwuma no betumi aye pa wo mo ko other countries ya they perform very well enye se company ni ba be yimu ni pa ye day edi
okay
eno de entesa na emum company ni mra na onyusu mu adwumayefo no na emum no ensake wo mo adwen na eya ban dia no na musi ye niema no mo nya dai musesa
all right
asa
thank you very much it's no obiane na je onso a wo fie wadwen me to me ni de send me past government say odema PDS no in the percentage wise no if ebeboa send me because they say na light board in dodo but yetua na sa no enya ho ne hu ni sa
enye PD na omu di ho nkomo kra omu bekoye na nkomodie bi e wase a menim say companies be attender ye me pese beba no aka say we not take all one mo so di omu nkrofo na ye dey e ba da bi say company no na wo hodada no na omu de e hyehyɛ sa ne ma no say company ni betimi ya
ye fama no
omu hwɛ krata ni no omu fanya dey e ma omu me de ho asem na me ye dey make I also kofa wo dia ye dey aba because mo na opposition ye opposition no na mo ka say MPP 4% eton MPP 4% eton MPP 4% eton ema ECG for no akra ba bonten be kaye ema ye kra me kan bi say no tin ye dia pam ECG boss no it is a sana na tie dia na so mo free say company na mo de ma wo mo no ebetimi aye adwuma no a Mama kofa foforo nye dey
Emma mo famasa
company
all right akọ o de better me mo for we intro so your second topic in media involvement in Obuasi shooting in fact asem fun be bia anya atwe mo ntumi nka but mu di beka you see say right after elections sometimes yes and of you no nsem ne ade and so it mean na say Emma ntokwa esi see yeah the fourth realm of governance. That means some countries crony besen a media for them crony say Obuasi shoot is here cause we are illegal miners go ra mines Ashanti gold mines o ma sa asema na soja for ni ade koi media for bi central for ni bi
bodin na kan say mo no say mo dem betumi aka ka bodin na
say na make central for ni bi so baba kasa nto betumi abodin I have no problem and also so bodin
mi ejako
central for ni bi incite public no say omonko no sa no so nyuma no o ti aya na o say
me da se na mami san yi kakra mfio fidie chi aboa na ni sunku eja no nso ani sunku on se na me nua kojo o kan de say oh say omo anka MPP for the come company MPP for the come money we no yehwe mu say ya na fa omo ane on ka ho time afidie ni yi kwadwo mu no saa na osun ye osi enye na ye ba be wi Ghana for ma Ghana for mpene emo mu twade omo bo dede
opposition kasa na 10 who are kasa you say jana na me bono
you see
opposition kasa ku say jana na me bono say who na be su say
me ti on say mamboja
me ka just
me kan say na be ya but you see we should walk the talk no bia na me kan say e ma Ghana for hu say yen politicians ye atrofo yen kan okre so ka say ma ye nya wo and this for mo say enye na ye beton Ghana japade na ye betumi aye ade no Ghana for betumi aye mo ba mba make sure say Ghana for be say ye ton ne o keka ho now wo say ye nton misre ye ma ye yu nye ye no ma enye ye no menua back to the media involvement in Ashanti Gold killings me the main kanisa ara oboase killings menua wo nua bema Captain Smart media can be ya I was say media space near Unifiso ana ya interdating for some years
Aden
share ni utterances on media no menua edi ho ye badodo me ka ho ya countless of times ni se mo be kan bia no edi ho ye ba ebi wo se we mu nko ha mu bo we mu omo nya nipa wo tu aba ma wo ya aboa ene on kika ho
teda
oh come on jai Captain Smart on live TV he said it say wo tu aba ma MPP ni a wo ya aboa ama media commission kra efre no you know this story nti men ka se won tey da ya discuss wo ha me kojo ya tra discuss nti o ka se won tey da e ja se no
and so on tey na dey by force ana
so so tell me the truth
discuss as we wa so say tey da
wo na we what defend wo
na me dey no ho me say we tey
na dey me wa ya discuss wo
what do you want to say the boss a boy what do you want crowd here day
on the
I love the guy I say me penance what the team is not the walk crowd here day
you see Captain Smart he's becoming unbecoming on the media space in some bi wo ha yen kan wo radio so yen kan wo TV so but ono de oh sabi say amfi na no kra be fi ni ba bia pie why utumi ka say munko Ashanti Gold ho asase na mo dia Ghana for de mo so mu konkoje
also can 2 years ago
twen o can 2 years ago the media space who can say bia eda ho o kan no so wan ka say that year o say your for example NDC ba mo nkoje modia that is
NDC ba mo nkoje
oh menia you de kan say oh enye and that man must be called to order and yes one day
is it only him per and oh yeah kind of or in general the media landscape and they say who is saying more politician how do you see it because of say make me say more politicians sounds na media na say because and then one mo be a TV station in radio stations in here and employing your own party members over there
menua ote ha no one way or the other no ebia owner no o support party biken ebia enye say o affiliated by or support party biken ote ha ebia o support party biken enunti utumi kasa anyhow on the medium
that
is it
there should be a decorum
that is it nti say even Oman FM any NDC Oman FM is
CBS
known
YZ.
to yes XYZ
Power
Power FM the rest. We all know say they belong to, they are affiliated to a political party. Meaning, does it mean say if you are employed there, ukoha unko kan sema wow journalism school na uko ye no ethics no ene ne nko ane ne nfa. Yes, some host and the rest, you know, eye niyama bia ye nyina ye hu, but not to that magnitude. Captain Smart there no there sododo. It's too much. Na oka there na oka no wakokodo ti say eno anu no onim ni oka obekọ so enya no kore. Ba Ghana fo dodo na bi agini di nti oka asem no pe na ye gie di. And then they will be working towards ne waka no. Enye embo man.
Say enipa ewu o enye nipa ketewa o.
Yes. The last time I checked, right? Now with more say 17. But with Niaba Media no 8 and the rest. No, so let's take the 17.
No, reporter me nya na no pay from Obuasi. I have a correspondent over there. So far, nipa ewu through the shootings in year 25.
Through the shootings, okay. And I'm just say the last time I checked, until be a new update be eba. But the last time I checked, which is yesterday, was 17. Now,
even if is it right? That is what we.
And yet, by emphasis, Boni na Captain Smart.
I don't know say for some money more NCA. Say omonyomo due diligence ye. Say how did they monitor every station with the kind of programs and the presentation and presenters in here to scrutiny them or put them in the right measures. But rather no, target one person. Waka. What is the punishment? And you might ban the NCA here to put in place so that it will not happen. GJ, then no more any other.
NCA. NGJ. Media. Me kai say omo ye edwuma bi ama this Muntie 3 right nseme na media no kan fa omo say they are being biased because microphone kan say ma yenka na DJ yi omo nsefi omo na aban ni omo ndia mu media yi crofo yi ase Debbie. You see, to make crack the waves. But yen share a year we are not politicians, political parties, ediom for it. So, yen ye or move Nani pana wa ya no, yen yina yenka. I believe say even say mu media no cramp, mwanka sa mo kadeti yane pano, obi who say yes. No, ni oye na fedi yen twa yi. Because nipa na ewu no. Ye nipa na ewu no. Meni o ka say omo ewu no one way or the other da no omo ye busuafo. Just say bia na directly no hu ni we. But we come no one way or the other busuafo. San crofo no mo no omo ye breadwinner for a family. San crofo no ewu no omo ye binum ejanom. The same way say Captain Smart ebusuani anani nwie bia na ne baby na ewu saa ebe ne de. So bi na ekoka sansebo no e na obi akọ e na akọ se be ne de. Me pese me kọ ne omo nkrofo no kan omo kọ kan wo ho eno huhia. Owo na aba no eni niam na ekoso in the media scape no. E na wo say ye hwe ne ye kan. Ye ntumi sanitize the media. So ye there are so many stories and niam aba ye betumi aka bia se bi ye betumi aka nsema en say ye bia no de kan o. But it was ukasa obi a wo badwemba ya tetewo nsem bi wo ho nse se piefi wa no wo hye wan kasa wo mantwe bia eno de na wa bia wo yi but say nipa bete na on betumi di ye adwuma bi
say even back door ye show kra na ye pon ye etumi
di ye won komo ye niama but ye betra say na ye kana nipa tie ye te ye nipa bebre hwe ye di bom bra so we can say oh meti ya na me kan we but obi tie ni obeka no obeka say oh meti wo radio so meti wo TV so tie no kre ai bia won so abo osire mu na waka na nipa ni di kwa koye ejuma na di hoye ana oye ne ebre o men
okay
ye be sre especially ye nua be man Captain Smart on jai sade no yen emboa. He shouldn't justify say me can 2023. Don't even justify it. You get kind and yet and the media, the entire media must condemn it and condemn it no. Because and no so na enua no mo gina ya or mo call Ashanti good.
All right. Kwayo.
Yeah, mania.
Oboasi shootings near the media involvement near the who ni say?
Dear, me hono, and they say, do. Omo eko hono. Omo anya dear. But soldier for nso anya dear. Na I was say omunya apotre. Say obe sorry. Na beko obi company mu. Asa yasase so na ewo. Enti ye pese yeso mo maye kwan na ye medidi bi no. Mo moa mo ho ano saa enko. De mo be ye ne se ka mo be leader ba ku mienu miensa.
Se ewo ni omo te ye nti omo so omo de putupuru de ko.
Ho no ye me pese me ba ho. Leader ba ku mienu miensa na wakodi animu ene omo akasa ye dai amamo. Ansa na mo sesa mo ho saa ye dai akọ. O hwe de to Major Mahamai ama asojafo ne nso ani aye dai
Abre pa
se ya hwe ye ni am protect ye ho a na nkrofo agi etu yi a ebi a enkoye papa nye dai
ema ye
etimedia meka all the institutions aban beko aban beba the SC dada no se yete ho no mo se ye di betua eso eka ema oman no enko nanim ene se 2016 2020 ebi fiye tiyanso ye beye the same thing na ema ye democracy no enyini broni betimi atra se ehun se now Ghana no now ye call before Mahama betwe bewie ne wo 36 years in democracy Ghana drew 50 years ya sa ye ne niema ekoso nya eto obeye dey ebetwa because omo fam pain ene dia kodru ba bi omo aye dey edu no si ekoso se ye de nkrofo boni tua nkrofo kade a ema ye democracy ne nya dey enyini enti ebesere se enwuma mu kọ si yeso ya ban na aba ye kope ye dia ye dey afiri mu no afutu am de be ma obi as ye nto ye bo ase kakra eye dey ewo ho eno ne ma prof ebe ye father for all na ade a prof beti we mi madwin mu no wanya ade ewo ho wo de nkrofo bon na ebe che wo mo a na nye sika nkrofo aye dey edi die wafa o man ni sika de emara ne nye dey ini na emo si ye ko bi company mu si aban na aba yeso ye be ye adwuma obi si toilet so na ye pamo ne de nya wo adwuma eye MC adwuma a wono so be hwese ne nkrofo be nya adwuma ye dey aye
ele mba mo de toilet so
oh when the our form yeah ban our form pa
o mathematics bi madan say
yeah ban our form
Euro na ne we nyina yaje
MC adwuma a wono so be hwese ne nkrofo
ebenya adwuma
na okokopamo ne saa no amu akonta a nkyere assembly no a said onya ya wono so afa koye dey akodi ti ye mpamo saa ye wo ekwan a ye fa so ye dey ye pamo esesa enye for semen so me beja ye dey na wo beji akotana ade na no who the office kra say sika no wojeje ode ye dey eko wunim accounts kra say sika no ogege a ode ye dey ekotum ne wa fiti preko pe na wakotron say maban na ye dey aba ye ma ye democracy no enyini de atwamu akode e ntwamu nko na mu obi a wadi oman no esika afa wotumi so afa oman no ajapade de enu ti na ora na ye dey e ba say emedele with that person no say what information no a where you ora no asotire say menim bibi say ye dey e wo ho na omo aye omo ntena we ye hunu say asem abrantie ka ye edem enu mpo bitim sa dododie bi kura we kire a ye hwehwem na no kura won sa ye dey eka na no de ye fan to dwasa enti de meka ne say ye ma say ne ma no enkofom na ye democracy no enyini
alright
afi meka bibi kakra
na aka
captain so kan ye 2 years eni so kan ye nra sa afini 10 years ni media de okasam tumo a edem ye besre se wa bone ho modern pa aboa amatitiru NDC aban a benefit e de aba abamu ye besre ne se adwuma a oyeye no enenye no ene nkrofo ye dey e ka sesei na emumu no de asie no de na no ka bre bi atwamu no eno ne nkrofo ye dey e ka
tama na dwuma papa na e ko wie bone
on fansua
ade alright
na ne Kevin Taylor kra no wasesa na no e kasa peace e ka asudiasem na opposition kasa enko
ena
power
power
ban mu a
kasa
enko betra hayi ene obehwa me kasa aye dey
boko alright
for the ene we bu ne ho pa anke ko so se ya akeye na enche ube uze wasate tutubo
we need 3 months
wasate tutubo ye dey Eba Park.
Alright, I go.
We call the Sama, yeah.
No, to bo ba so a. Obe yo mo beje bo no. Ebe so, be sa to ma ne no.
Odu si call no. Sa nie nyina so ya fa so akọ no. E we no be kira ho no. E no start say o to bo dia.
Ko beti ni pija.
Ebi adaka kojo. Na so sa ne be kọ no.
Alright.
Who opposition o kasa o. O pa ba bu o kasa ye ketu e.
I go. Final words, me tell aso, me tell na aso kra me sre 5 minutes aso. 30 seconds. Final na ubechi obi a.
Ye be sre.
Yanko. Okogbo ayi next week me yama.
Yes, okay. Ye be sre Ghana for especially NDC echitafo. Omo a me nua kan e owrafo yi. Me nua enye mandatory. Tumi bia ni echi. Endi echi.
Oh, next week owra na ebe ka ho asem.
Be sre omo. Se sebi se ebi a wahu obi a wadwen mu eye wo se ebi a okita ban ejapade ebi a na se yi a political asutiri no mu nkodi ujuma enye gidigidi se no mo se ye no eko bubu nkrofo bi windows ni niama sisa niama wo ho eni on kika ho I have videos and stuff I have if you be kwa to me
ya commenta mu ti
say ye ma oman no unity embem unity bebemu a politicians political parties political members any on ka onyina ye nyina ye ba ko ebe ma oman ye akoso na ye njai metiu makame ena we mu de enye mo aban na eba aye enye sei se ka se enye aban na eba aye enye wa aban na te so ha ende wo wa aban te so no wonko akona kotua tax na enfem bu oman no
alright final words
menua de meka ne se mate se bibi enenam enframum o titiru Drabin constituency na de meka ne se de empanifuo ka nyina ne se enfunso aba wo ho enti ye nya botre na ye beti omonka ti ye wo atweye mu a ye twen se empanifuo ebe collect sadia ayedai abetwa no enti ensa dansa yem ebesere obi bia wo tie me eye kwadwo em se ba ye obi e pese anka me de ma no ye dey etum na se man ka ne platform so a na nyame mame akonya na mababa tena fidi kesi so a de meka ne se yentie de empanifo ka do se omo ma official emeka ne yedin komo ewo ase ehunu se mistake ena aba na ebra esemu no omo be collect enti obi anka na koma ento ne yam titiriu dropping constraints na enye only dropping begiri se constraints ni mu bebre wo ha samfun suyi ebaye na ebra kwani mu no ebesesa alright yakopon onhira ye nyina okay na onye ye kese alright yeah executive from polling station ABC Sro
but I say
obibia ya me hira ye nyina
ebedi fo but I say ene mo abotre ne otwempa na mo fa chem to say ending na menya 1 year e wa ha say so we'll be celebrating it over here okay. The front bench no ni 1 year anniversary Obapa Christy for Joyce Blessing mu ne Kempaluta mu na ebeba ha ebeye edidi ka
na be
anya next week and next 2 weeks announcement I'm saying yeah no there was a mistake and you correct me so let me do it BM a year no announcement na me year no me ba cho Mrs. Rhoda data ba cho ye nye ne BM ma me ba cho wa ebusia Mr. Richard Ajimai, former Cocoa Board Administrative Officer. Former Cocoa Board Administrative Officer. And I say Mr. Richard Kwame Ebusiano Eyikesiye pa say omudishie presbyter Richard Benini Kwame Benini edaya wan sorry opani ena daso yi na in fact na me kai no owo krade a nkwa entumi nche na odupo tutu aduane ni seso ama opani akaka nchi nagu ama say yehu aduane no nchi a yede begu mu na Mrs. Rhoda Benini Mr. Richard Ajimai former local board administrative officer no ne ba ono ne ba na eware Precious Banini USA the Precious Banini ne ba bema na Mrs. Rhoda the Rhoda Mr. Richard Ajimai eba Mr. Richard Ajimai ne bani Rhoda Mrs. Rhoda Banini and daughter ono ware Precious Banini eba bema that means Precious okunafo no ne ba okunafo no ene ote yimpa so no na nikun ene wonte Mrs. Precious nikun Mr. Richard Kwame Benini ena eda empemu no nyame yaduma next week na yie no eba so na in fact that factor so emra na Mr. Richard Ajimai sign the book of condolence. I will want to papa we pa enye is a minimum no. Na message Richard Ajimai there. Dey say me hu say osu. Da bia me hu na nim serious. Na so we video ni ba hu say the raw ho na o hye kuntunkuni na osu ocho na no hu say areho aka no e na ohu so no. Na ni na katakata. Obani Erade ensure wate abusia santini na erade enshamoden na onkam ho onyam kese na nyakopo na de ma onwa so na egie na ho so all sign the book of condolence ene ade no vad abusiari na adeni si 22nd September wo no esi 22nd September 2024 eyeni be so 31st January na because next week family vigil 31st January 2025 the residence New Life Amasaman ehonum ne because so 1st February ɛna yɛbɛyɛ owufosom no ɛwɔ the church Trinity chapel global evangelical church Trinity chapel Kotoba bi ne ewia a yakosie no yɛkora ne wie a ne aba bɛyɛ abanom ne ho ensa ene ade sada na yɛnim ɛbɛtra so ɛyɛ church premises one ma na afie wie yakwakosie papa no ɛwɔ ɛyɛ Cape Coast Anloga ɛhɔ no ma kwasie da ɛna yɛbɛyɛ ofusom 9 February ɛbɔnsa
na yɛbɛnom ne ho nsa no ɛne sɛ
ɛne
yɛanom ne
sikansa
woka sɛ bɛnom sa na hyɛ yɛ mɔnsa
da yɛbɔnsa ɛde yɛbɔnsa ne sikansa yɛnya akɔsɛ ne wie a na ne sikansa yɛbɛbɔ ne sikansa on the 9th January 9 February sorry on the 9th February 2025 ɛne yɛbɛyɛ nase asɔre na bibia akɔyɛ mebakyɛw ɛyɛ nkogya ɛti LTV ɛne mpanimfo na yɛn na ɛbakɔgya Mr. Richard Ajemai ɛyɛ former Kokobod administrative officer na akɔkɔkora na sew abusua mo shedding pa Mr. Ajemai shedding adeɛ to wani nanso due ne amane hu due abusua ha na oni besi nyame adom a next week ɛbɛsɛ hyia makram